summer, and hopefully next season we will see a much better version of Nico Barella. Lautaro Martinez hasn't maybe had the best season, but at the same time, still Capocannoniere as it stands. Hopefully he wins it. He's back now. He had a very good game, very good impact against Parma, made a great pass to Mkhitaryan for that decisive goal. And so he also still gets the applause. Alessandro Bastoni, we know everything that has gone with him. He also, I'm very happy for him. Maybe this wasn't his best season either that we know, because every single year Bastoni has been progressing as one of the best center backs in the world. This season, he could have had a better season, but at the same time, there were some unfortunate circumstances as well. And Federico Di Marco, who could also win the MVP. Maybe he does because he broke the assist record. Maybe he does not. I'm not sure. But also, after last season, he had a very strong showing this season. And many other players like Zielinski, like Hakan, when he's not injured, even Jan Bisek has stepped up a bit this season, although the guy in the live chat is probably not going to like what I'm going to hear because he's a big Bisek hater. But Bisek, I do still think, even though he's a bit error-prone, he has shown some more good stuff this season. Less said about Jan Sommer, the better. But regardless of that,
no, this is adorable, Doodle. All your players, all of a sudden, are rated. All of a sudden,
hey,
throughout the season, I heard so many complaints.
Don't break me off. Don't break me off.
I have to.
No. Don't break me off. Because right now, even though many times in this season, some of the players have underperformed, as I mentioned, many times also they've come back stronger. Marcus Thuram, I forgot to mention him. I've criticized him a lot this season. A lot of people have criticized him a lot this season. I'm sure Hoyan himself, who has just arrived, has criticized Marcus Thuram at least once.
Campione. How's my audio tonight? I hope it's good.
It's way better.
It's good. It's not washed like last week.
Dog is here. Dog, you back? Oh, he's here.
I don't hide, bro. Hey, welcome back to the show, bro. You're gone the whole season.
Hey, listen.
Hiding in the cage, bro.
My guy waited until the
hiding in the cage,
clinched.
I told you. Dog, what I tell you? I got Kivu Army after me, bro. I gotta hide.
Oh, speaking of Kivu Army, Forza's here, by the way, in the chat. He told me he's gonna make you apologize to Kivu on this show. He's gonna make you apologize. There you go.
Go ahead, Doodle.
Yeah, but as I was saying, I'm gonna let you speak after, but many ups and downs this season. We had some struggles, but we got it done in the end, and we're champions of Italy. And also, the first time we have won it at home since 1989. So that's nice. Good feeling. And yeah, but that's all I'll say for now. I'll keep it on later. I see
a lot of salty faces tonight. A lot of salty faces.
Not me, bro. You know what? Before you start off, you Interisti can't even come at me because I believe more in your team than 3/4 of you guys.
Is that what you're gonna die by? That's what you're dying by.
Because you guys were doubting your team the whole damn season, and all of a sudden you throwing out fireworks. You had Doodle over here saying that every single player on the team, actually did a good job this year.
I didn't say every. I literally said Jan Sommer did not do a good job. Absolutely not.
That's it.
All of a sudden, everybody. Thuram, I remember you guys were ready to sell Thuram, bro, and all of a sudden, you came in clinch towards the end. All of a sudden, he's the best thing since sliced bread.
That's not what we're saying. We're saying he improved later on the season.
Hey, you're not gonna feed me this. Congrats on the Scudetto. I'm gonna say it. Congrats on the Scudetto. You won it, but you ain't gonna come over here and feed me some nonsense. You know what I mean? You guys doubted your team more than half of the season, bro. So let's be real here too. We gotta keep it realistic up in here as well. All right.
No,
I could go check your guys' tweets about the season and the crash
they were
out.
comparing Thuram to Joaquin Correa at the middle of the season. So
Thuram. The thing is,
I remember those tweets, bro. We didn't even know each other then. But I remember
Deschamps spoke to Thuram. I'm very convinced Deschamps told him, bro, you gotta lock in or else you're not going to the World Cup. Since that international break,
they slandered even their golden boys. They slandered Lautaro, they slandered Barella, they slandered Bastoni, they slandered everybody, bro. And now Doodle gonna come out here and say, "Hey, everyone did a good job." Okay.
No, I literally criticized Barella a lot this season, a lot. And I'm not saying he didn't have a bit of a down season for his standards, but he helped us do it. He helped us like win.
Congrats on the Scudetto, bro. But you guys ain't gonna feed me nonsense that you believe in your team the whole season. I'm sorry, but I ain't buying that. I ain't buying that, bro.
Look, if I speak for myself, my situation wasn't with the players. It was more with the coach. And I think I have all rights to have doubts on the coach.
Look at this, Gio.
Listen, first we'll talk about that later. My thing is this. You went out and brought me a guy with 13 games, 12 games, whatever it was, of experience. How do you expect me to react to that situation right there and then? Like, I felt like the management, they definitely gambled heavy, but I felt like they were just being lazy, like they generally are, where they just go and grab the next thing that they can plug in and wish for the best, you know? But I'm gonna give it to Kivu. I think, like I said before, I don't want to sound like a broken record. The thing that I underestimated with Kivu is, in my mind, I was looking for a coach. In my mind, I was looking for a game manager. What we really needed was a therapist. And it speaks loudly how the players are talking about him. Bro, Lautaro, Hakan, they're at each other's throats. Players didn't like each other. He sat him down. He got his notepad every week, and he got him through the moment. And I think just by seeing how the reactions happen, you can see that these players were more relieved than celebratory in some instance. That's how I see it. So shout out to him. He's gonna be here next year. I'm gonna back him. But like I said, if this guy don't get no support from the management, we don't know what's gonna be.
See, that's on the management though. Like, they gotta do it. But the thing is, already, I don't know if you read, Auxilio is apparently gonna get renewed.
Interesting.
Yeah, interesting.
Very interesting.
So is that it for the Inter guys? So the rest of us can speak.
No, we still got more. Still got more.
All right, go ahead.
I hate the fact
you lost some weight, by the way, bro. I haven't seen you like in 3 years. You lost some weight. Looking good.
Appreciate it. Thank you. That's why you need a friend like that, man. Look, I don't like the fact, and this is not just coming from Italian fans. I think Italian fans may have sparked this, but I see it from a lot of fans from other leagues that they're calling this a dead league, a dead trophy. Like you guys all see it, and I'm like, it's not Inter's fault that the quality around the league is dropping significantly. It's not our fault. Juve, Napoli, Milan, they're not getting their weight up. I'm just being honest. Like, the fact that people are trying to tarnish this title race or this title of this league, it's really indicative of the other teams that play in it. I'm even going to count Roma, Lazio, and Atalanta because in the past they were somewhat competitive and they all caved. And I think it's going to have to be. I see this cup as, I feel like Inter, and this is not me boasting anything, we should have won it 5 times in a row.
Listen, bro, I'm gonna hold on. I'm taking the floor. I'm taking the floor because we're not gonna spread false propaganda. First of all,
oh no,
I think no. The Spalletti one.
Mute everybody in the chat. Mute everybody if they don't let me talk. Listen, first of all, every season for the last 5, even when Juventus was winning it, the rival fans try to discredit the champion. When Spalletti won it with Napoli, everyone was trying to discredit Napoli, saying, wow, the state of the league. Look how the state of the league is if Napoli could win it. That was Napoli. Pioli, Milan, they tried to discredit it as well. Inter's, this one right now, they're trying to discredit as well. Last year, Napoli's, they tried to discredit that we only played once a week. So this is a normal thing, Hoyan.
But who's
this is a normal thing? Your fan base was trying to put the little mark on our trophy because we played once a week. And now they're saying, like, rival fans are saying, well, look at the state of the league. If a brand new Kivu could walk in and win the league his first year with Inter, when you have Allegri, Spalletti, and Conte managing other teams, that tells you the state of the league. This is a normal thing. You know what I mean? I could come up with, I don't like excuses. You guys won. I gave you the congrats. And it is what it is. I could come up here and use this injury excuse, 40 injuries, but there's a little bit more to it. There was games that Conte dropped points where he shouldn't have. but I'm not going to come up here and use excuses. But at the same time, I am not going to let you two come up in here and be acting like a victim, because your fan base tried to discredit Napoli Scudetto last year because we played once a week. So now they're out here trying to discredit your Scudetto, and you guys, guess what? You guys got to suck it up. It's just that's the law of the land.
We'll suck it up.
It's the law of the land.
Sure, but we'll suck it up if that's what it is. We're gonna suck it up.
It
because
is what it is, bro.
Because all these Milanisti and all these Juventini that have their asses burning right now.
Are you saying not playing?
Your fan base is going at Napoli fans too. Your fan base is going at Napoli fans too.
I'm talking about those two fan bases primarily.
I'm telling you, everybody. I'm telling you, everybody is discrediting your Scudetto.
Sure, they can discredit if they want. How does that matter to us? Just like when we try to discredit yours, it didn't matter to you.
That's exactly my Doodle. That's exactly my point. What I'm trying to say is no one's gonna bring out the freaking toilet paper I'm trying to cry for this whole for you guys. That's what I'm saying.
There is a truth to it though, especially the fact that the quality kind of did drop. If we're gonna be honest. The quality we cannot sit here and today and say the quality of the league did not drop.
From when?
From the fact that
from last year?
No, I'm just talking about in the last 5 years. We at least used to have somebody in the semifinals, in the finals. I'm talking just Europe in general, right? And Milan, Napoli, Inter, Juve have all spent, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, more money these last 2 years than they did in the past, especially before COVID, right? And I'm not seeing the progress.
But brother, when we won the Scudetto with Spalletti, Milan, Inter, and Napoli were at least in the quarterfinals, all of us. You guys made it to the final last year. Italy's still making some appearances in the Champions League. This year, horrible. But that was just this year.
And that's what I'm talking about. My main focus is this year, to be honest.
Well, I don't think the quality dropped from one season to the next because a lot of players stayed. You know what I mean? It's not like it was a full cleanup and we got a whole bunch of mid players. It was just how the season worked out. It was just how it worked out.
How much did Napoli spend this summer?
A lot. But the thing is,
I think it was like 200 million.
But how much Conte couldn't manage it well, and there was the injuries, and they had all that. Conte couldn't really manage the squad. It was tough, with Europe and all.
What point are you trying to drive?
My point I'm trying to drive is the fact that, and I'm looking from a bigger point of view, not just in the league itself. I'm looking in Europe itself, right? The money that's been spent this year, the ROI, the return of investment, has not been great. I'm going to be honest.
1 year, bro. 1 year.
But here's the thing, that this 1 year significantly dropped before, like where Juve, Napoli, Milan were last year. So I take out Milan. Milan were traitors last year, but I don't think the step forward was there. And Inter, like I said, I don't think we made. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think we took a step forward. We lost to Boro Glimt. We got a butts beat. But it's just that the fact that we were able to stay consistent with the squad that we had, and we always knew we had the squad to be able to compete in the league. That's all. That's really what the game breaker was. It's whoever just was not less the shittiest or could stay less.
But the thing is, Florian,
the best of the worst. The best.
What I have to say about that is I really I said this yesterday, when we won the league. I don't know if you were on the space or not. I actually brought this up. This title really feels like a bridge between two eras, because let's be honest, our last cycle ended last year. The moment PSG made it 5-0, that's when the cycle ended, the cycle of last year's. This year was obviously, we had expectations. We also had a bit of worrisome. A lot of people were worried about how the season would go. Look, at the end of the day, we brought in a coach that only coached 13 games of Parma. It's it was not going to be I'm just trying to say it was not a foregone conclusion that Inter would win the Scudetto this year. The fact that we won it now means that, assuming, this is a big assumption, but assuming that, we can actually invest properly in the summer, replace some players, guys like Fratesi, these kind of guys, bro, they got to go, bro. The old players like Acerbi, Mkhitaryan, even Darmian, all these guys got to go as well. We just need to bring in right players. And then next season, why can't we just go again? And why can't we also, assuming Kiwu grows, as a coach, is a bit less naive tactically. He uses the season as experience. Why can't we go for, why can't we defend the Scudetto again? And why can't we, try to not go out to Boro Glimt in round of 32? You don't know.
You want to rock with Kivu again? Like
Yeah.
you want to hold on to him.
Yeah. Why would I want to sack him?
I think you just don't get rid of somebody after they won the title.
Yeah, exactly. Why would we sack him? Like,
Well, dude,
But I will say,
As long as you just understand, like he won the title, yes, but it's like when Sarri won the title with Juve, it wasn't really anything.
okay, but the reason Juve sacked him was because he said the thing like how he would only lose to Napoli, and they got pissed off about that, and they lost to Jones in the Champions League, and then they and it's Juve anyway. Their board has been impatient for how long?
Wait,
And
what did
since
you
they
say?
do have
What did you
a
say about Napoli? That he lost to Napoli? What?
No,
He
Sarri
wanted-
lost. No, when you remember when he lost the Coppa Italia to you, he said that with Juve, he said that the only club he would accept losing to was Napoli, and that's why Juve got pissed. And that's why
yeah, it's a
eventually.
bad thing to say in the press.
yeah, it
Yeah.
is mental. But
Yeah, but we're not rivals though, so they shouldn't care.
Yeah. But my point is, look,
at the time
you
you
can't
kinda
just
were,
do this.
bro.
Like if we sack him after he wins the league, first of all, he is a club legend, or at least if not a club legend, he's a cult hero. And now he was our player, and he was a player for us when we had our biggest achievement ever, which was the treble. And now he won the Scudetto, and he's the first foreign manager to win the Scudetto in Serie A in this century since Mourinho.
Listen,
It's an achievement, regardless how you want to twist it, and he deserves to get back.
It is.
Listen,
Just-
listen.
I don't know.
Go ahead,
this is-
Biagio. What are you gonna say?
I just wanted to first off say thank you. By the way, I want to first off say I can't believe I'm agreeing with a Roma fan, but I have to say, Dom, I completely disagree with everything you said. Maybe because I wasn't on Twitter at the time, but when Napoli won that Scudetto Spalletti, I never saw anyone discredit them because you guys just blew the.
You know who is discrediting it the most?
Oh.
You know who's discrediting it the most? This
Juventini.
guy's fan base.
Nah, bro,
Juventini,
stop.
of course.
Not
Bro,
Gio,
Napoli were
not
just
Gio, not
outstanding.
Gio.
No,
but
I know.
The Juventini were.
Maybe it was
That
jealousy.
Napoli
'cause
team was great. The
Napoli
Napoli,
team-
absolutely.
they deserved it.
This is the thing. This is the thing. We all know that. But
Okay,
on Twitter, it
that's what I'm
was
saying.
the state of the league is so horrible that Napoli ran away with the league. That was the agenda.
But that's Juventini.
Understand?
They beat. Didn't you guys beat Juve like 5-1?
Inter were saying it, Milan, everybody was saying it, bro.
we were pretty bad at that year in Serie A. I don't know why.
Dom, are you talking about the
That's
year
what I
that
mean.
played
They
with
were
it?
saying what I'm trying to tell you is exactly what you're
22-23.
saying. What I'm saying is that they were saying everyone else sucks. That's why they won. Inter sucked that year. Milan sucked that year. Juventus sucked that year.
To be fair,
That's
we
why
say this
Milan-
about Juve when they were winning as well. To be fair, like this is
I
just
mean,
how
you can
it
make
is.
that
This is
argument
just
whatever
fan-based.
year.
That's why I'm saying when you guys came up here tonight and try to do the boo-hoo, like, oh, they're discrediting our Scudetto. Bro, that's always gonna happen, no matter who wins it. If Roma, let's say, wins it next year, what do you think it's gonna be?
But yeah,
State of the league.
Lazio fans
Roma
are gonna
winning the
try to
Scudetto?
go up. Like,
But Dom, that's different, Dom. Roma winning it, that's a nominee. Come on, let's be honest.
Yeah, facts. He's right.
Hey, man.
Yeah, that would
Watch
be
out.
crazy.
They make some
The thing
moves,
is-
right moves.
Maybe
The thing
Como. I would
But the
understand
thing is-
Como.
No, but Dom, for last year though, I mean, we didn't know each other at the time, but I was calling Napoli frauds because low key, like you have to keep in mind, I didn't say the reason why you guys won was the state of the league. All I said was the team you're competing with. You guys had a game.
Hey, what's that? What's that noise in the background, fam?
What is that?
I don't know.
What was that?
It's like
I have no idea. What was that?
No.
Anyways,
Go ahead, Biagio.
Anyway, go ahead.
all I have to say is that it was more because you guys had once a week, but the person you were directly competing with, Inter, bro, they were playing for a treble. Like that's way like bigger of a feat. They were playing Barcelona in between Serie A matches, and you guys had one game a week. You weren't convincingly winning, but obviously, like credit to you guys, you still won your games. That's why
I had the best
people
defense
were
in the league.
discrediting you.
I had the best defense in the league.
No, I understand, but I think that's why people were discrediting you. There, I think it's a valid. I wasn't more of a complaining. I think it was a valid argument, but at the end of the day, you guys won.
Yeah,
I mean,
you can't
won.
say one game a week is not though, Dom. You know that.
Well,
Because
go
of that,
talk to
bro.
Milan about that right now.
Yeah, and one game a week's not like
No,
You
Milan,
get-
Milan
Bro,
is
it
the
helps a
most
lot,
embarrassing
bro.
right now.
One game a week
Bro,
helps a
Milan,
lot.
man, one
they're
game a
just
week, then yeah.
embarrassing.
Listen,
They're
brother, brother. Like, listen, I said this. I said this real chill. Congrats on winning the Scudetto.
Mhm.
Now, everything else is just rage bait, excuses. You guys won it. You guys had the recipe to win it. Things worked out, and you guys won it. same as us last year. Inter couldn't beat us head to head last year. Well, we split it, didn't we?
We drew
Did we
both
split it?
times.
Yeah, I think we
Huh?
drew. Yeah, that
We drew
1-1 where
both
what's his name scored.
Drew
That was
both
1-1.
times. This year, you guys still couldn't beat us. So what I'm trying to say is when we went against the top sides, we handled business. Plus, playing once a week, people think that it's easy, but we had a very decimated squad. Like all those new faces that we have this year weren't there. That's the reason why we invested $200 million. And another injury crisis, but no one talks about that because we won the league. Gavara left us mid-season. A lot of things happened to us, and those players fought through and won it. Inter didn't. They bottled not only the Scudetto, but they bottled 2 other trophies. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? But this whole thing about, hey, you played once a week, that's why you won the Scudetto. Then why hasn't Milan won it?
Because Milan are not good enough. Simple as
Milan
that.
are just purely
Napoli
not
were
good.
better than Milan. Well, Napoli were better last
It's
season
not
than Milan were this season.
even if you play once a week, that don't guarantee you a Scudetto.
No, I think it's an advantage though.
With
You
it-
look at
That don't
Inter-
even guarantee you second place. Look, they're not in second.
If you look at Inter, all 3 times that we've won the league title,
We went out early in Europe.
we got kicked out of Europe in
Yeah.
mid-January.
You
So
see,
there
that's
is
another
a-
agenda.
There is a truth to it that in my opinion, it's very difficult just for an Italian team, let alone other clubs that have to be able to compete on multiple fronts. And if Milan, I think I'm more looking at Milan than anybody else than Napoli or Juve, because you're right. They're the only club in the Big Four that didn't have any European competitions or commitment, and they flopped. So in my opinion, they're the first losers. How I see it is you had a golden opportunity chance to go after the title. You spent money in the transfer window, and you didn't do that. So they're definitely the first losers.
You know what?
Or at least compete. I'm not saying win it, but at least you should be competing. Not,
You know what
15
I find
points.
funny, man? This is what I find funny, bro. When my team won the Scudetto last year, bro, the last thing I was doing was trying to rage bait other fan bases. I went out and I enjoyed my Scudetto. This whole thing about now that you guys sitting on top and won it, now looking and trying to pick on everybody else. It's cute. I get it. It's fun. It's part of the sport. But go enjoy your Scudetto, bro. Don't worry about Milan
We're
or
enjoying it.
Napoli.
We're
You guys
good.
won it. And even you guys are surprised that you won it. Let's be real. 'Cause a lot of you guys didn't think that you were going to win it.
Well, we won it. And the thing is, and here's the thing, though, I got to make a point. Why is it that, obviously, last year we tried to win a treble and everything just fell apart on our faces. But here's the thing, though. At the end of the day, we got ridiculed, and rightfully so. Sure, we got ridiculed for how it all ended. But it's like, why is it that Milan and Juventus fans especially, they seem to be content with this top 4 thing. Right? For them, it's like top 4, as long as, at first, they try to act like, oh, Scudetto, big club Milan, big club Juve. They got to win the Scudetto. But then, as season goes on, around November, December, where they know they're not going to win it, or, Milan, to be fair, they kept it a bit closer until, March. But when they know, it's like, they're like, oh, okay, top 4 was always the goal. But the thing with Inter is, like, if we had that, we would not accept that. Because we think that our squad is better, and our squad is better on paper than everyone else's in Italy. We should be always gunning for the Scudetto. It's just we're not going to let our standards drop. But like, why do Milan fans always say, especially this season when they had once a week, why did they not try to, demand their team to win the Scudetto or challenge for it? Why are Juventus fans? Juventus have the most Scudetti in the whole country. Why have they not won it in 6 years? It's just these kind of clubs, like, your big fan bases, and yet you're trying to discredit us for trying to challenge for everything last year, yet you were nowhere in challenging. So even though we ended up as big losers last year, at least we tried it. And this year we won the Scudetto. You are still in top 4 fight now with Roma and Como. So enjoy that.
Damn, I think that was to you, Dio. I don't know. He was looking at you.
Doodle, listen, bro. Listen.
He said that to you, bro.
Every
first
single
one, bro.
team,
That was
every
first.
single team has their winning cycles. You were nowhere near when we were winning for 9
Sure,
years.
yeah, and we
You
were
were
in the
not
banter
competing.
era.
Okay,
We
so
were being bad.
we're in the banter era too, right now.
No. But here's the difference. Though.
Okay.
Your banter era. No. This is
Yeah.
not banter. if this is banter era, first of all, if
It's.
this
I
is
mean,
banter
listen.
era,
It's
we were
banter
finishing
era for
ninth.
us. It's banter era for us.
We were finishing
But
ninth.
listen, in terms, because we're supposed to be, our club should be fighting for that Scudetto. Because I know if we were there, you would have bottled to us 100%.
Oh, okay. Well, next
100%.
year,
And
why
like
are
I
you not
said,
challenged
like
then?
I
Why are
said,
you not challenging then?
hey, it's okay. Next
Why are you
season
not
is next
challenging then? Where
season.
is
Next
it?
season, next
Oh,
season.
next season. Oh, okay. Next
We'll
season.
see.
I don't know.
Right,
I've
next
never
season.
seen
We'll
a
see.
banter where you're spending constantly 230
Yeah,
million.
you're spending
It's
every
banter.
single a lot of
I'm telling you.
money.
Well,
We
also
were
you
not
have to
spending
also
that much. We were
realize. You have to
broke.
also realize different projects that we had didn't go our way. Like the Motto one, right?
Okay,
From
so
June to
you're
that didn't
you're
go
spending
right.
a lot of money and you're still like
Understood.
not succeeding. Well, that's just even worse because we were broke when we were in banter
Okay.
era. I don't even want to give credit to Milan, but they were the same as well. We were both
Yeah,
absolutely
you
in the
guys
trenches.
weren't. You can't compete.
Yeah,
So
because
there
we
you
were
go.
broke. We were in we're in trenches.
Oh, okay. So for you guys, everything was just not going your way. With Juve, we have okay.
Well,
We
you
had
you
200
spend
million, right?
more
We
money
spend
than
money.
us,
I
even in
understand, but
these
you have to realize, money is not also everything. Because look at what Inter. You guys were in debt for how many years?
yeah.
And guess what? Marotta made smart moves because you have a CEO that knows what he was doing.
Yeah.
And guess what? He built you a team. He got you Conte. Conte was the guy that started your whole in terms of dynasty
Exactly.
because he broke
It was in the
the
dynasty,
Juve.
but yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
The winning
The winning cycle, not the dynasty, because you guys ain't going to be able to do that. So yeah, yeah.
We would have
I think we're
Daggy.
100%.
Hey, I want to. My name was dropped up in here, so I want to address this. So Alpha Bravo, bro. Yeah, I mean, I didn't banter that much. I probably dropped one tweet, but yeah, I saw you guys gotten dragged for that. Most definitely got dragged for that. But I also remember this little agenda that you guys had. You guys were saying, right, little whispers in the corner, that if Inter won that CL trophy, that it was going to overshadow Napoli Scudetto. Weren't you guys saying that? Weren't you guys saying that? That you guys need to win that CL trophy to overshadow our Scudetto? I mean, that's some hater type material. I respect it.
I mean, a UCL is a bigger trophy.
Hold on, Doodle. You talked for like 10 minutes already. Now it's my turn. I respect it. It's all rage bait at the end of the day, guys. It's all banter. The only thing that really matters is that your club won the Scudetto. It's all that matters. You know what I mean? Like, and do what you want to do. Celebrate how you want to celebrate. If you want to be on Twitter for the next 3 days, finding receipts, go ahead and do that. I didn't do that when my team won. But I respect it. I always said it's the law of the land, my guys. If you're going to be out here talking smack and bantering on other clubs, when it's your turn, it's your turn. And you got to take it. At the end of the day, it's just words anyways. But, agendas can only go so far. That's what I'm trying to say. So, like, Napoli playing once a week, that's how they won the Scudetto. Fine. Then why hasn't Milan done it? Inter have to crash out of the champ. That's another agenda. Inter has to crash out of the Champions League early to win the Scudetto. So what? No one's going to remember that. No one's going to remember that. They're going to remember that 21 trophy. See, at the end of the day, man, I really do think that women look at us like we're a bunch of children. We are. Us guys, when it comes to sports, we act like a bunch of children, me included. I include myself in this, guys. But at the end of the day, it's your guys' day. It's your guys' summer. New season kicks off. You still got to play Lazio in the Coppa Italia final. Yeah. I'm going to hear the gimmicks. I'm going to hear these Inter gimmicks. Not believing in their team. I could already see it. So,
and then if they beat us, then they'll celebrate.
That's what I mean.
Versus me, I think we're gonna beat you guys before the game. I got faith in my team, and if we lose, then I take the heat.
Yeah, but I got receipts of Inter fans saying straight up that this is if Inter win the Scudetto this year, it is the weakest Inter to ever win the Scudetto.
Compared to
I got receipts on that, bro.
It's not as strong of a team, but it's still a winning team. It's still
I'm just saying, if your own fan, but it's cool when your own fan base says it. But God forbid anybody else from another fan base says you guys get all triggered. And that's another thing I got to say about you guys. Inter fan, I got a lot of homies that are Inter fans on Twitter. I do. I made that tweet. I congratulated you guys. A lot of you guys said thank you and all that. You know, this I think there's Napoli fans and Milan fans and Juventus fans that low key call me a closet Inter fan, and it's not that. It's that Inter don't bother me. They really don't bother me. They don't. The hatred against Juventus, I guess that helps a little bit, but they don't bother me. But at the end of the day, the point I'm trying to make is, you know, the gimmick with your fan base is either you believe in jinx, grown-ass men believing in jinxes. You know, if jinxes existed, I would be jinxing Juventus every season. They would be in Serie B. So jinxes don't exist, guys. Because you make a tweet doesn't change the outcome of what's going to happen. I wish I had those powers. Gio would be talking to me how his club defeated Palermo last week. You know what I mean?
No. We're not doing this.
But at the end of the day, it's all about agendas, rage bait, and gimmicks. That's all. That's what it's about. And you guys run this underdog gimmick, or you don't believe in your team, and you guys just like react to so much rage bait. I enjoy it. Almost as bad as us. I was Napoli fans. We react to rage bait.
There are some truth to that because they don't call it Pazza Inter for nothing, right? And that's
no, Pazza Inter is like part of us.
And I agree with you. When shit goes bad, even in the media, I don't know if you guys see it. We Inter fans see it. Gazzetta, Tutto, all these other medias, they go ham on. When we lose a game, the world's ending. The way that newspapers are printed, it's not the same way when Milan loses.
Same thing with Napoli, bro. We have the worst journalists too. You're not the only guys.
Yeah. So basically, then you will know what I'm talking about in a situation where it just all gets discombobulated into it. And I get it. My opinion, I'm only speaking for myself. In this point, the only person I did not truly have any belief was Christian Kivu. And why should I? The guy only had 13 games. The guy's first time coming around, all that stuff. That was my main issue, already compiling with the management and how they're handling the market and how they wasted like a month and a half trying to chase after Lukman and not even getting anything. And then last minute put together and stuff. And it showed in the Champions League. We did not beat one big team from Atalanta, from Atletico Madrid to Liverpool, a Liverpool that you clearly see right now. They are literally ass.
Got played off the park by Arsenal. It was bad.
And then Arsenal destroyed. And then I think there was another team in there I'm forgetting.
No. Those were only three, and then we lost to Bordeaux twice.
They're in the Champions League.
So that and as an Inter right now, I'm not saying go out there and win the Champions League, but the way we went out, that shows when you and you could also talk about the games against Napoli, Milan, Juve. Not only winning one of the how many of the times we played them. That's all comes down to the inexperience of a young coach. Luckily for him, he was able to take care of the young teams, which are the smaller and mid-table teams, which ends up getting you over the hump at the end of the day. Because numerically, if we're talking, there are more of them than the big teams. Yeah. But at the end of the day, that was my biggest concern. But I do agree with you. As a fan base, we can have a lot of huge takes that go off the wall, but that's just Pazza Inter.
But that's also that's also every fan base. I'm not just trying to point you guys out, but it's seen a lot by you guys. Like throughout this whole show, throughout this whole season, it was an underdog gimmick, and last season was an underdog gimmick. How you gonna put us as gimmick as the favorites with that stellar squad that you had? And then we win the Scudetto, and then next season you say, "Oh, we were a bum ass squad, and we were lucky that we played one." How you flip like that? How do you last season say, "Yo, Conte's Napoli's dangerous, bro"? Like, and throwing this underdog gimmick, and then the season you say we're cheeks, and we lucky we won it. I mean. Dude, no,
bro. I'm gonna tell you this, Tom. I'm gonna actually say this, and I'm gonna also say another. But like, we as a fan base, I do think we are a bit, myself included. We do like to poke some fun, and poke poke a bear basically. Like we like to go at it. Napoli fans, I'll just say this. We had a bit of our spouts since last year at all this. Even this year, but like it's cool. It's cool. Like Napoli fans, it's cool. Look. I can't recall us shitting on you in 2023. I don't know. Maybe you saw some that did. I don't know. Like I personally didn't. I think that Napoli team was actually a very strong team. I actually rated that Napoli team over some of the Juve teams that I've seen win the Scudetto. Like that was a very proper good Napoli team. What I'll say though, but
you get
yeah, go ahead.
go ahead.
No, at the end of the day, though, but yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, this time it's Inter's time to celebrate. We want it. I'll just say this, though, because I know this guy's going to get on to me. Like, I myself have overreacted a lot this time, a lot of the time this season. Hoyan knows, I'm pretty sure. You know, he knows very well.
Yeah, your trial's coming up. Don't worry.
Yeah. Yours is as well. Yours is as well. Don't worry.
I took the plea deal, but go ahead, Duel.
Okay, but no, I have to say this. I have 2 players that I have to apologize. Actually, no, 3. One for other reasons. First of all, I have to apologize for Lautaro Martinez. There was a game after the derby. We lost against Milan. And I said some very nonsensical stuff. I said we should sell him. I entertained the idea. Yeah. Awful. Sorry about that.
All right.
That was really bad.
Now
The second one, probably an even bigger one, I said it on one of the videos here. I said we should consider selling Nicolo Barella for a lot of money, which is like 60 million, something around those lines. But I've been getting cooked by Inter fans since then. You know, fair enough. But look, both of them, you know, yeah, I said a lot of stupid things. But like, you know, at the end of the day, you know, it is what it is, you know, and we just need to, you know, we as a fan base, myself included, we do need to like kind of calm down on the reactions. Got to think about it clearly now. I hope after this season, after we won the Scudetto now, we should not run the underdog gimmick again. I'll just say that like we should next season, no underdog gimmick.
Well,
next
bro,
season,
okay.
Forza Inter, if that's true, bro, you're only going to be talking like to 3 Inter fans because each and every single one I know, almost everyone I know, they run a gimmick, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't know about. He knows
All of
Sean.
them.
I don't know if
Fucking
he's
gimmick,
Sean.
bro.
I if anybody watches F1, right? Yes, when it comes to Inter, we probably have the best car, right? Best racing car. But the driver is a first-time driver. And you got Conte, you got Spalletti, and who am I missing? Allegri. All 3 of them are former title winners. And I think right now, those 3, I'll give Spalletti the benefit of the doubt due to the fact he didn't start the season. So we'll take him out for now. But Conte and Allegri, those 2, 100% should be punching the air right now that you let a first-time coach come in here and dog walk you. Those 2, they have to be feeling some type of way.
Listen, I can't speak for Allegri and Milan, but I'm gonna speak for my club. The 40 injuries really killed us, and that's our own fault. That I mean, no one came in and with bats and broke these players' legs from the outside, right? Our players got injured, and our medical staff was just, I don't know what was going on. I've never seen an injury crisis like that in my life. So if that injury crisis wouldn't have happened, would we be lifting the Scudetto this season or not? I can't say, but I think we would have put up a better fight. I definitely think with that squad that we had, we would have put up a better fight. In terms of quality, I wanted to bring up this message up here. So you can't say that we are the worst, because if you compare Napoli's last season and Milan winning the league, those 2 are worse if you base it off the season and the quality in those teams. So check this out. We could play this game, right? How you win the Scudetto? This is how you win the Scudetto. You handle the lower and mid-table teams. You don't have to beat the big 4. But when it comes to this type of comment, if you cannot beat the big 4, if you haven't beaten a Milan since I don't know when, if you can't beat a Napoli since 2024, if you can't beat a Juventus, then you're matching up quality against quality, aren't you? They're going right at each other, right? So I could bring that up as a counter argument. When you guys face us, you can't beat us. But that's not how you win the Scudetto, though. So that argument really doesn't hold weight for winning the Scudetto, because it's not a playoff system. Serie A is not a playoff system. Football is not a playoff system, unless it's like the Coppa Italia or something like that. But when you bring up terms of quality, you could use that as a valid point to question the quality of your team and your coach if they just can't beat and handle a Milan, a Napoli, or a Juventus. Think about that. That's all I have to say. But let's let the other guys talk. Asi hasn't said anything. I think Biagio got himself some pizza, and he's probably posting it on Instagram right now. Probably posting on Instagram. But
I'm not gonna say much. Just congrats to Inter. I mean, they did deserve the Scudetto. I mean, they took advantage of beating the lower teams, and you don't have to usually beat the big ones to usually win the Scudetto. And 2-0, and I can't really say much. I mean, that's how they usually played out. Teams like Parma and them guys, and they did it very well. So yeah, congrats to them. And yeah, I think Kivu will next season will be big for him. I mean, more teams will be like actually competing, and we'll see if there's no injuries in more of the top teams. And nothing else. I mean, it's a big year for Kivu next year. We'll see if he retains it. And we'll see if he even puts up a challenge, but we'll see through it all. All right.
Yeah. How about you, Gio? I bet you got lots to say, bro. Don't you?
Yeah.
Plead the fifth.
You're not gonna say congrats.
No congrats. Nothing. No, even your main account said it. Actually, both English and the Italian accounts.
Listen. Of course, Inter. I'm gonna say it. Congrats.
Doesn't sound authentic, but okay.
Congrats. Okay, but I just feel like again, with Inter, they don't. You're relative. It is what it is for this season. I mean, listen, and Juve wasn't good this season. We could say with Napoli with 40 injuries. Milan, they just collapsed once a week, which kind of is embarrassing for them. But I mean, again, Inter, they took care of business in terms of the smaller teams. I agree with Aster there, and that's what you have to do. You have to really get over the line against those teams, man. Because look, Juve couldn't do it. Napoli was struggling.
No one could.
Milan,
that's how you gotta win it.
Destroying, and everybody was saying in the beginning of the season, I remember, was you gotta win. You gotta beat the big teams, like the big six, I would say, big seven, whatever. You know what I mean? To win the Scudetto, they said at least put up a fight and compete with them. But Inter, did it without actually only beating a couple. Like they beat us once, but fraudulently. And then Roma twice.
I take that
Roma,
back.
Milan or Napoli.
He can't
but
go
they
off
didn't
of
beat
that.
that. Yeah,
it was fair and square. It's
You know
not
what
our
I
fault.
you fraud.
Deserves.
You fraud.
But
listen, enjoy it because listen, I mean, I would be enjoying that, for years and years. So I mean, enjoy it. This is like what, Doodle? This is for you, like your third Scudetto, right?
Yeah, third.
Yeah. So there you go, man. Listen, enjoy it, man. Everybody enjoys it at some point. So, yeah, man. On to next season. I mean, we have to a lot of rebuild especially from my club and for Inter. Let's see if you guys could keep your dynasty.
Oh yeah, I was actually gonna.
And next season, there's no gimmicks. You guys are going to be the favorites. Don't be saying
but again,
that
as I said
in my don't be saying that. I better not see you with your fraud.
But as I said though,
saying that the gimmick
next
this,
season,
gimmick that.
I expect the Milanisti, the Juventini, and maybe even the
listen.
To
you guys. Let's see if you guys can do the back-to-back because so far nobody's actually been able to do it. So far, only Juve. So let's see what happens. We
would have done back-to-back, but Inzaghi sadly bottled the load.
Listen, the pressure. Too bad there. You know what I mean? But the pressure is on Inter for next season.
Sure.
To lose the Scudetto.
Sure.
So you think there's more pressure Inter than the other club?
100%.
But that's my point I'm making, though.
There's more pressure now.
Oh, you know what's funny though? There's
more pressure.
A lot of pressure on us, and I agree. But the big club Milan, big club Juve, though. The bigger clubs than us, right? Why are they not playing with the same pressure?
Here we go. But your Scudetto
sure,
but right? You guys have the shield on you, right? You guys are dreaming to do.
I agree with them there.
A 2 in a row. Hello.
I'm just saying. Next season, no running. We'll be here. We'll be competing. I just want no running next season.
Yeah, there
all I gotta
shouldn't be
say.
any there, but
Running. I mean, you guys were hiding in your caves for after whole his season, so you know what I'm saying. It doesn't
No,
really
we
matter.
were first place.
Oh, I mean, oh,
Most of the
okay.
season.
Oh yeah, yeah.
you're
Oh,
Playing,
okay.
playing a little
This
gimmick. Yeah,
So you're saying,
understood.
The
though,
only one I'm
Understood,
hiding, I
bro.
see, was Juventus in
Understood.
fourth, man. I think that's hiding. We were in first, bro.
no, the same
Understood,
thing though. If
all I
Inter
gotta
does
say.
win it next year, hopefully they do. Are they gonna have the
Mhm.
same excuse the league is weak?
Probably are. Probably.
Who cares?
Depends, depends what happens with the
Who
league.
cares about excuses? What are we freaking 10
That's
years
what
old
Gio
here?
just
Who
told us. that
cares,
we-
bro?
he
He
said the
said,
pressure-
I'm not saying about this season. I'm saying for next season,
Yeah,
you
and
guys
you
are gonna
said
have
the
the
pressure-
pressure. I better not see no gimmicks from you guys. You
I would
guys
say
have the
that-
pressure. You
But
But I
guys are
also don't want
Scudetto
to see gimmicks
champions.
anyone wrong. We'll
You
see.
guys are
Sure.
Scudetto champions,
Look
so
at you
don't
guys-
be putting up on
You guys
us.
are already sweating next season. You guys,
Nobody's
just,
sweating.
you guys
We're
haven't
good.
even
We're
lifted
good.
the trophy this one yet. You guys are already
Bro,
sweating the
the
next
I just want
season.
no running
Hey,
next season.
listen,
Bro, the
hey,
Champions
listen.
League
Running.
haven't even popped, bro.
Running,
It's 'cause
no
people
running,
are
right?
saying,
You
yo,
think-
people are saying we
Listen,
didn't get
Doodle,
challenged.
you
I'm
know
like,
me. I will show up to any stream. Will you though? Hey,
I will. I
Let's
will.
see.
I will show up. I will
you
show
know
up.
what I mean?
No, listen. No,
Okay.
give me a sec. Give me a sec. They did not. I highly doubt they're gonna come out and say that they're the favorites next season because they didn't do it when they won it. When you guys won it
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
You guys are trying to put us as favorites. So, I mean, I'm really not. I'm really. I don't really think you guys.
I mean,
are gonna
look,
come
if
out and
any
say
fan
you're
does
favorites.
that, look, I'm not doing any gimmicks next season. I'll just say that. I'm not doing any gimmicks next season. If we lose, well, then we suck, clearly. We're
And
not good
listen,
enough. But hey, that's
listen,
for next
before
season.
Before we
Doodle.
move on, I just want to say one more thing, and then Biagio, you haven't said anything, but we'll move on to the next topics. But I want to say one more thing. Kivu, props to him. I'm taking nothing from him. He stepped up on the big stage, and he won the Scudetto. But Kivu inherited a strong Inter and got stronger when you signed Bani and Esposito. Because who did you have before that with Inzaghi?
Yeah,
as your
we had
backup
Correa
strikers?
and
backups.
Alex
But the thing is,
Exactly.
the team was still
Hey, look,
coming
and
up.
they also
Doodle,
had
hold on. Give me a second. Give me a
Not
sec,
that
guys. Give me a sec.
straightforward.
Give me a sec, guys. Doodle. Let me drive my point, bro. You won the
Okay.
Scudetto. I know you're like on this little high right now, but you
Okay,
can't
okay,
interrupt
just
me
drive
every
your
time
point.
I say
Just drive
something.
your point. Just drive your point.
The Kivu got stronger. Kivu's Inter got stronger. They did. And then props to him for utilizing bench like Zielinski that Inzaghi didn't do. So he did some stuff, but it's not like Kivu built that Inter or he had to start from
It
scratch.
was already built. It was already built. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Steve Kerr for the Golden State Warriors. I say it's the same type of example. Steve Kerr walks in there. He has the Splash Brothers. He has Steph. He has, he has ballers on his team. So he just had to find a way to build the chemistry and win. And that's what Kivu did. And props to him for doing it. Now, can Kivu beat the big teams next season? Because I'm telling you, if teams get better, ain't going to be too easy for Kivu to win the league next year. I'm going to tell you. And another thing we don't talk about, and this is why I don't agree that the league has gotten worse, because we have a Como up there now. We have mid-table teams like Udinese, Palma, for God's sakes, Cagliari. These are teams that give people hard times. This is not the Bundesliga, bro, where Bayern wins it every year. Same PSG over in France. We do have a competitive league. It's not easy to beat those low block teams. But props to Kivu for doing it. He handled most of them. So that's all I got to say.
All right. Well,
One question, Dom. Are your expectation for Kiva, are you looking him to see the results that he has against the big teams, or are you looking for him to repeat what he did this year and win the title?
So what was your question again?
Like, do you want to see him have better results against the bigger teams, like the Milans, the Napolis, the Juves, or are you looking more for him to repeat what he did this year and win the title, regardless of how he does it? Which one are you looking at more?
I don't know how it's going to work out next season. We all know this is a recipe, right? Not one thing has you win a Scudetto. We got to look into the transfer market. What is Napoli going to do? What is Inter going to do? What is Milan going to do? What is Juventus going to do? We got to look into that, right? Then we got to look into, is Conte even staying? You know, is Conte stays or he leaves? If he leaves, who we pick up? There's a lot of things that are that are in the gray area with Napoli. So Napoli right now, I'm putting them aside. I gotta wait till August. Now, Juventus, they're also in the gray area because they got to make top 4 to do what they need to do. They got a good coach, and they got. But I rate 3 of their players. Seriously, that's the only ones I rate is 3. So they got a lot of work to do. Milan, what's gonna happen with Allegri? Is Allegri staying? Is he going? So if the teams get stronger, then Kivu has to deal. He's going to have to deal to fight with the tops, because if a Napoli does not drop so many points to the lower and mid-table clubs, it's going to be a tighter race. So the head-to-head is going to matter tremendously. This season, it worked out for him because the head-to-heads, as we could see, look at the table, didn't matter because we were dropping points to lower and mid-table teams. So it all depends on what the other clubs are doing to see. Maybe Kivu could do it again. Maybe he could just beat lower and mid-table teams, not worry about the head-to-heads, and win the Scudetto again if things don't change next season.
I think we also need to strengthen, though. I think one thing I do think that we should not do is, get complacent. I think a lot of the times in the last few years, despite us still thinking that we still had the best team in Italy and we should have still, been the ones winning, there were some times where I think we got a bit complacent. Look, we had last season's striker depth that we had was awful. Like, with all due respect, I'm not trying to excuse the loss or anything. It's just, it's still true. I just want us to take this Scudetto, not as be just live off of it. It's use this to build now, make a better team, try to maybe go further in Europe. I'm not saying win it. I'm not expecting us to win in Europe. I'm not expecting us to win the Champions League. I'm just saying, try to make more progress there. Try to, retain the Scudetto again, of course. Build a team that can do it. And Kiwo, of course, he also has to grow as a coach. Just make this team even better. As I said, early in the video, that's all we just got to do. So yeah, while other teams also, I'm sure, will look to improve, or at least should look to improve, Inter also as well need to build on the base. The base we have is good. We just now need to build on it and hopefully win more trophies in the coming years. That's all we got to do.
And last thing I'll just say before we move on, just like there's a lot of question marks with all the other team, Inter has question marks because we're losing. I counted at least 5 players to expiring contracts. We don't know what Bastone's situation is going to be like. I think he will be sold. Either him and Thuram will be sacrificed to fund the team. I'm thinking it's going to be Bastoni. And it's really going to come down to this manager. I still put us favored because when you're a champ, you got to defend your title.
Yeah.
But it's gonna really dictate what are you going to do with that back line. You're losing two, could be 3 defenders. The goalkeeper has not been solidified. Apparently, whatever reason, they don't want Martinez.
Bro, I'd rather Martinez than Vicario.
100%. We talked about that. But I think right now, Inter has a chance to do 2 things. One, either build on this and actually start a legit dynasty, or if they do what they usually do and panic and do all this other stuff late minute, then this team Kivu could be looking at a very tough season next year. So a lot to be determined on that front as well.
It's a big test for this management now. We won it. We have a lifeline again. After last season, people were looking at it many were looking at it like uncertainty, our fans included. But now that we won this season, we have to take advantage of it. We have to rebuild that back line, make it better, have an actual good keeper. Right wing, I know Dumfries is your guy, but we don't know what's going to happen with that. Hopefully, we get someone good there. And also, what I do want also is I've been harping about the wingers, players that we need that kind of a player, I think. X factor, especially if Thuram goes. We need someone, that can help us break down low blocks and make us be much more threatening, especially, in transition. That's what I think we need. But hopefully we get that done.
Yeah.
Before we move, go ahead, Biagio. You got anything to say on this? Because you haven't.
No, I just want to add saying I agree with Doodle. This has to be a springboard, and you build off it, not an excuse to be mediocre next season.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I don't have anything else to say if anyone wants to add anything, but
Yeah, we can move on, I guess.
I just want to say there's a lot of I know for a fact there's a lot of Inter fans that are in the chat, a lot of Inter fans that are watching. If any of you guys want to jump on the show as a special guest, let us know. To rep your team and to talk about your team. So yeah, let me and Gio know. And let's move on to the next topic, guys. We're gonna go into Napoli. Ain't really much to say about this Como, bro. This Como game, 0-0, incredible coming from two teams that could score. They're teams that have bagged goals in the season, and it ended 0-0. I mean, I really got nothing much to talk about, man. If you watch the game, I know the score doesn't reflect it, but it was in my eyes, it was an exciting match. It was
I watched it. It was a good back and forth and stuff.
Yeah.
It was a good battle.
Yeah, it wasn't like a boring 0-0.
There was a lot of like consistent pressing, some good pressing, very aggressive, trying to get possession back. Como, we all know how their midfield is. I really rate their midfield. I think it's one of the best midfield in Serie A when it comes to technical, like when it comes to a technical level. And I believe
kid Nico Paz is crazy, bro.
Yeah,
I mean,
him alone is stacked. That midfield already with him, bro. It's insane.
yeah, and you know, and this is like I said the other day. I don't know who we faced, but walking away from Lake Como with a draw is not a bad result. But
nowadays, no.
This deep into the season, seeing how Inter were about to lift the trophy, and that brings me back to the point that you have to handle those low and mid-table teams. Because if we would have done that, walking away with a draw from Como that are top 5 is not a bad result. But that's what we got to get. We got to work on next season. Let's see what happened. Go back to the drawing board. See what happened this season. We really got to get into the Napoli medical. See what the hell happened there. I mean, that's the root to the problem. Either it's Conte's training or the medical or both. I don't know. But as you can see, KDB got treated over in Belgium. He didn't stick around in Napoli, get treated by our medicals, and he came back. He came back early and he came back in shape. So,
what's going on in Belgium, Flick?
I don't know, bro. And then Lukaku tried to pull that off. Lukaku tried to pull the same nonsense off, and now he's looking like he's leaving the club. But yeah, that's all I really got to say about. Let me look at the outline when it comes to the Napoli. Yeah. So
how would you say Napoli's performance was overall this game? Like, how were you disappointed?
Not clinical enough. Not clinical. Not clinical in front of goal enough. Lobotka, I hate to say it, but another game where he wasn't looking good, man.
Como's midfield really made him struggle a lot. I felt like.
Well, there's been a couple of games now too. I was begging for Billy Gilmore to get in there. We brought in Ganguisa. I don't think we brought him in later in the game. I don't know what's going on with him. He didn't look that impactful at all. We still have some. We still had some nice things I could talk about. Is like Santos. He was killing their fullback the whole game, bro. But
that kid
couldn't score. Couldn't score. McTominay, he had a shot on goal in the 79th. Couldn't cap. Como had their chances too. Could have easily ended in a loss. We didn't talk about that. So I said it. We were lucky, very fortunate that we walked out of there with a draw. It could have easily ended at 3-0. Easy. So we got lucky. It was not one of our best games. It was probably, it wasn't good at all, to be honest. But
so that point's gonna go a long way, though.
Huh?
that point that you guys got is going to go a long way mathematically in the race.
Yeah, you didn't lose, so that's big.
That's
Even
all that
though
really
the points
matters
is
at the end of the day.
great.
Dom.
Yeah,
Yeah, especially that Milan dropped points. Everybody dropped
Juventus
points
as
behind
well.
us,
Yeah,
Yeah, everyone
except for Roma.
Roma.
yeah. Roma were
Where
the
did
winners.
George go? What the hell? His Wi-Fi must have.
Maybe his wife cut. It's also 4 a.m. over there, so.
So I just want to touch on these points, and then you guys, it's open floor for Napoli, whatever you guys want to say. What happened to Conte's Napoli? Like I said, 40 injuries really messed up the chemistry here. But we also had an injury crisis last year. Ever since Conte's been to Napoli, we've had injury issues. So they're related. So I'm going to say about that. It's our own fault. There was teams that we dropped points to that we shouldn't have dropped points to. No excuses. Even the 40 injuries were no excuses. So the lower mid-table, we just dropped too many points. One too many points there. Will Conte stay, or is he ready to start a new project? I don't know. Everything's going to be based off of the meeting him and ADL are going to have. Him and ADL are going to get together, supposedly at the end of the season or once second place is locked. So I know ADL is going to want to trim off the wages. He's going to want to trim off old players, and he's not going to want to hire old blood. So will Conte be able to accept all those terms and run it again for another year? That remains to be seen. I wouldn't be surprised if Conte stays, and I wouldn't be surprised if Conte walks away. I think it's a 50-50. According to what Conte has said, he said as far as he's concerned, he has another year with Napoli. But we all know Conte. And he could say that one day, and the next day he could be like, all right, I'm out. So that's what I got. What do you guys got on Napoli?
I'll say this about Napoli. Oh, actually, Biagio, I'll let you speak first.
Oh, good. Thank you. I agree. Again, I can't believe I'm agreeing with a Roma fan, but in the chat, I'd low-key be clinging on to the injuries thing. I think if you guys didn't have so many injuries, you guys probably would have done it, because the sheer quality, the way you guys are able to get results and stuff, obviously injuries do impact it. And like you said, you guys did those head-to-head games. It was those mid to low table teams that really got to you. So personally, I think Napoli can only go up from here. I think they'll get better, especially with the addition of Alisson Santos. I don't think he's better than Yildiz, but he could get there. Yildiz low-key had a bit of a fraudulent season, but definitely with Alisson Santos and all that. And if Conte next year stops trying to force the Fab Four, like he calls it, I think you could definitely improve. And I think I could safely say stop calling Napoli frauds on my social media. I think they really have proven it. But I mean, bro, they have 40+ injuries. Like, takes a toll. I think we can all agree that Inter won the Scudetto because of their depth. Like, their squad depth is insane. They got 4 strikers that could all start for any team in the Serie A. So Dom, you're a very humble guy, I would say, or like very straight to the point. So I will say you're being nice to the Inter fans by just saying congratulations and that's it. Because I would low-key be like, yo, we had like 5,000 injuries. Because it's a factor I think is a relevant excuse, I guess you could say. That's what I have to say about Napoli.
Just since you name dropped me, just to talk about that, Biagio, like, I could use that excuse, but if I was an Inter fan and they would have tried to pull that excuse on me, the injuries, then I'd be like, all right, well, now you're just trying to discredit what we did, and I don't want to come off that way. I know for a fact, though, but you're right, though, because I know for a fact if we wouldn't have suffered 40 injuries, we would finish with more points on that table. Now, I don't know if it would have been enough to beat Inter.
Yeah, it's not guaranteed, but you would have been closer. It would have been closer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely closer. Definitely. But you see, the injuries, so like, let's say if like we had this injury crisis, but all of them happen on the field, right, Biagio? Like all of them happen on the field. A lot of these injuries, Biagio, happened in training.
It has to be Conte.
We're injuring our own players in training. So is that Inter's fault? No. Now, let's run it back next season. If Conte stays, we'll see what happens. Also, our transfer window, we had some busts, you know? So there's a, you know, like I said, you're right. Like me on Twitter, though, Biagio, I'm a different person. I like to rage bait. But when I come up here, I like to speak some common sense. But it's you know how it is, Biagio. There's a recipe to everything, bro. It's not just your coach. It's not just your players.
It's not a black and white thing. It's
everything.
Luck has to play part in every.
But I think this is the one year you can make the argument about the injuries because it did play a big factor. And bro, Lorenzo Luca was just absolute beans for you guys. Like that guy was so bad.
And then Lang,
we
got rid of Lang.
I mean, these guys are all hypotheticals. They're still technically belong to you guys. They're just loans. But I mean, we saw with Lorenzo Luca, his level is Udinese, and that's it. Like, cause he was really good. When you guys signed him, I thought he was going to be good for you guys. You know, I wanted him at Lazio, but like, wow, bro. You know, he's beans, man. He's good for mid-table, couple goals.
Some players just can't go above that. That's just what they are. You know?
He has the potential to win the Europa League with Forest this year, so we'll see. We'll see. He can win the trophy.
Yeah. This point too, bro. If Politano would have scored that curl, we could have won. He came close. So yeah, I don't know if you guys saw that highlight. Did you see that, Biagio? That highlight? Politano cross.
Nah. I mean, also a few minutes.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. The foot, bro, and he couldn't get it. Damn it. But yeah, it is what it is.
I actually got some stuff to say about Napoli. I'm actually not going to clown anything. I think, you know, Alpha also said this I think Napoli, one thing that they've done well throughout the last few years is their scouts have been very good. Their recruitment has been very good. Like, if we take it back to, like, you know, when Spalletti, even before Spalletti, like many times, I know they had that big signing, Osimhen, you know, the big transfer that was, you know, and stuff, you know, that one. But, like, you know, they got Kvara for 10 million. They got Kim for how much was it, like, from Turkey, like 15 million, something like that. You know, we saw that. Now we see Alisson Santos. They got, in the past, you know, McTominay, Billy Gilmore last year. They're really good at constructing the team in a way that they should be. You know, their team, you know, they're really good at scouting. They're really good at, you know, being able to get these players in. It seems like, you know, before there was Giuntoli who did stuff. Now it's Mana. I think Napoli, look, I'm going to say this. This is my prediction, you know, early prediction. Now, obviously, we're going to get to the summer. But if Conte stays, I do expect Napoli to challenge, assuming you don't have as many injuries now as you did this season as next season. If you don't have them, I expect you to challenge at least. You know, give us
an expectation for sure that they should be fighting for the squad.
Yeah, you should be, definitely. Now, if Conte leaves, though, that makes it a bit interesting because, one, it depends on who the coach is because, you know, I don't know who it could be. The other is, like, if Conte leaves, you know, you got to also realize one thing.
Some words about him, actually.
A lot of these
Paladino, you bum.
Yeah, I got some words about him.
But no, what I gotta say is, if Conte leaves, you gotta realize one thing, Dom. A lot of these players are his players, so I just don't know, like, how is it gonna, like, fit with, you know, whoever the next manager is? Because not
McTominay's there because of Conte.
Like, that's gonna be the interesting thing. So, like, I don't know, would your expectations change next season if you have a new coach, or do they still stay the same, whether you have Conte or not?
It depends on what coach it is, bro. Like I said. I think there's three coaches on the list if he leaves. It's Italiano, Palladino, or Sarri.
Yeah.
All these three coaches provide attacking football. I think the injury crisis will be gone. So that's a mega plus. I don't think we'll suffer an injury crisis because Conte will be bye-bye. Mm-hmm. I need to see what the transfer market gives us too.
Yeah, ADL also has to, like, you know, back whoever it is. You know.
We need a fullback. We need a center back. We need a midfielder. And they're going for another winger. I'm going to tell you one thing right now, though. It's like Alpha Bravo up here was saying about our scouting, as well as you said. You know, the thing about the bright future, Manan, Co, and everybody, I really see this comment, especially with our wingers. These like Vergara, Neres, And Santos, 3 dangerous wingers. Box-to-box McTominay, midfielder, a Højlund. I think our attack could be one of the most deadliest attacks in Serie A if we get a solid attacking manager.
And I think the answer is Sarri. Sarri.
Well, it has to be Sarri, right?
He's been in Napoli before. He knows what it's like to be a Napolitano. So I think him coming there, because I see what he's doing with Lazio right now. With no offense, lesser quality players right now.
No, none taken. We're off.
Daniel Maldini looks good under him. Honestly,
I really think, look, with a guy whose team has been coached by Antonio Conte, and Gio could probably talk onto it. He expires like milk. Like after a certain point, you're like, okay, thank you for the accomplishment, thank you for this. It gotta go. You know what I mean? Because like you said, the injuries, the press conferences. Even though I think he kind of died down a little bit from the past before, because he used to be everything goes good, it's all because of Conte. Everything goes bad, he'll start blaming players or management or whatever. And I think Napoli has just hit the wall where, the team is not progressing. And if you got to have a meeting every summer, are you staying or gone? Certain points, just leave them. There's no there's you done all you could. You got everybody. I credit him with resurrecting McTominay's career. I think he's more than capable. I think him, the number 7, those are guys you built around. And if the rest of them, and Giza and them, they're still here, you do that as well. But those are the core that you, and like I said, I like your wingers. I like the fact you're able to play that type of style. And if I'm ADL, I'm getting rid of Conte. I'm like, thank you, bro. Peace out. Because there's something going on with this team. There's no, if that number is true, that 40 injuries, and most of them happen in training. And I know Conte's training, he runs players to the ground. He does not understand. These guys already have tired legs. These guys have come from international duty. These guys have come from Champions League fixtures. He treats it as if it's the same. And these are human bodies at the end of the day and not robots, not AI, right? Mm-hmm. And he doesn't see that. And it's surprising to me that you don't see it in 2026 that your training regimen is grueling. It's tiresome. And like you said, not Dom, and I agree with you on if you get injured on the pitch is one thing, but you should
off
not
the pitch is bigger.
Yeah, that's more self-harm, shooting yourself in the foot. That Conte has been known to do that. And I blame Conte for Stefano Sensi's career, in my opinion.
Easily,
because
I think it's they have as many injuries as Napoli had, so I think the medical team as well, their medical team, I think also has to look at it. Maybe they're just not on the same wavelength of Conte's trainings. Like maybe that's
and that's another thing. If your players think that they can get better service outside the facility and not inside,
that's a big problem.
That speaks very loudly of what's going on in the background. Yeah. And they don't trust them or they don't feel comfortable with them. And if you're a top team, that should never happen. That your players should have utmost trust in your physio team.
So I wanted to just counter real quick. I'll let the rest of you guys talk. My boy from Napoli talk, Dom, brought up a good point about Conte. Conte will take your team from here to here. But to continue being up here, it's unsustainable. It comes to a time where you burn out. And then that's when Conte goes. Notice that?
He goes before it sinks. That's the thing in his face.
But Conte does provide you with players for the future and a groundwork to work off of.
Yeah.
So McTominay, a Højlund.
Yeah, exactly.
He has a lot to do with the players that Mana is getting. So the Santos, the Neres, the Vergaras, even though he really didn't give some of these guys a shot because he refuses to drop Politano, but he is the type of guy that when he leaves, you have a squad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mentally speaking, yeah. You
as well. Allegri inherited his squad. When they had the
I would dare to say this, bro. and maybe you guys might agree. Conte is a interim coach, but wins you titles. He'll fix something, like look what he did with us. Look what he did with you, with Inter. You guys were in banter era. Even though you
11
guys
years
started
no
like,
title.
yeah,
I
he'll
can tell
come
you-
in.
Spalletti actually got us top 4, but yeah, we had to sack Spalletti to get Conte to go to the next level. That's how
Yeah,
it was.
he'll come in. He'll increase the talent of your squad. You win you titles, and then he's gone. 2-3 years, he's out. He's out the door, and he goes
I
to
like
another
that,
club
I
and
know.
does it.
I like that. An interim, but wins you titles. I like that.
Yeah, he leaves a good base.
An interim that wins you titles.
It's
This
just,
might-
my question is, like,
that'll be-
the style of play. Like, how will some of these players fit in the next manager's style of play? But, at the end of the day, you're right, though. Like, he does leave good platforms to work off of. It's just, it depends on
This might be,
managers.
it might be a side question, real quickly.
Yeah, that background in the back again. Someone's background's going crazy. Is that you, Hoyan, or
No, that's Zoe. What do you think him going to the Italy national job?
I don't think it's a good move. I
Why
think
not?
if you want a
Instead,
new
wins you
project,
titles. We need something quick, interim fix, and then boom.
yeah. But the thing is, Biagio, is that Italy wants to like new foundation, new way of
start
playing.
over. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Like
need-
start from scratch, not
Well,
like
the younger coach, yeah.
I think you need to like get a different style coach, bring more of an attacking style manager, younger, promising, and do something different, because they've been doing the same thing, man. It wouldn't be Conte's first time coaching the national team. He did
True.
take them to the semifinals with a
But I
bum
mean,
squad.
it was a pretty garbage team. We almost made the semis that year, the
Yeah.
Euro 2016. So, I mean,
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's a good point.
I think
mean,
Sarri would be good for Napoli. I mean, I don't know. Like,
Yeah,
think
I
out
just
of
wanted
those
to address that point. The amazing comment. For people that don't know, like, we Lazio did not have a summer transfer window. Pretty abysmal. Even the January was okay. The fact that he took a guy like Maldini, who was labeled as a bum, and he's making him look good, and the fact that what the comment said, like, he's literally been given nothing, and we're in a cup final. Imagine what he would do at Napoli. Especially, Sarri's an offensive-minded coach. He'll play that 4-3-3. You guys would thrive. And all three of your midfielders, he turns them into box-to-box guys. He did with Luis Alberto. Who was
And he has
very
history with them as
lazy.
well.
Yeah,
He also coached there. Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
and
like, he was, yeah.
He's at Napoli. He's very well known at Napoli, obviously. That,
He
but
played the most beautiful football in the world under
yeah,
him.
Harry Ball. It's the whole thing, and he'll definitely turn your team. I hope that doesn't happen. I want him to stay if we win the Copa and all that. Obviously, I hope take Paladino from there. He's actually Napoletano.
Free Paladino.
Yeah, I just
But-
wanted to address some questions. Oh, go ahead. You done, Baya? You got more to say?
Yeah, no, I
Biagio?
just wanted
Go
to
ahead.
conclude by saying that you guys would actually cook. Like the fact that he somehow out our season and we can have some silverware in our worst season, by the way, statistically since 2012. It says something more about Sadi.
I think without Sarri, you would probably be. I'm sorry, Biagio.
Oh,
I don't
no.
want to be rude, but you would
No,
probably
no,
be
you're
in
not.
relegation.
I trust
I'm
me, I
being
know.
real. Like, you would be
Bro,
awful.
get the fuck get this guy out of here, bro.
Hey,
Never-
join us in his flipping reign of terror, bro.
So the latest is that I heard that
believe it's Malone, bro.
Gala doesn't want to buy him, so he might be turning back. So yeah, he's on loan.
He
He's on
cooked
loan.
Juve though.
He was on loan. Yeah, he
That
did.
tie was
He did cook him. Yeah, KDB. According to what KDB said, he's sticking around. He enjoys Napoli. He likes it. I don't really think that KDB and Conte are like, if Conte leaves, KDB is gonna push for a transfer. I think they're not related. It's not like Lukaku. And
Now
Conte.
KDB is just in his fine twilight years. He's trying to enjoy football. Man.
He wants to be in a competitive league still at his age, and coming in his first season, winning a Super Copa and finishing second, I don't think that would be reasons for Conte to be like, okay, this ship is sinking. Let me get the hell out of here. So I think he sticks around. But like I said, I hope he stays healthy, because he was another one that got injured for most of the season. You guys go ahead, keep on talking. I'm just going through the comments to make sure we bring them up for the guys
That's
in the chat.
pretty much.
Gio looks like he's still thinking about Verona. You okay, Gio?
Gio's having a rough day, bro. Gio,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like, Gio hasn't shaved in like 4 months. You know, he hasn't eaten.
Bro, but you gotta get his background is sick, bro.
Yeah,
Shout out to
look
Sky.
at the collar of his t-shirt. It's all stretched out. This guy's been mad, bro.
He is going through it.
He's in a rough time, man.
Yeah, you got the 5 o'clock shadow. What's it called there? You know, you have the little thing.
And
Oh, and he's in the top 4 fight now. Oh my God! With
Roma.
Yeah, this comment is very true, bro. Napoli's always had a great recruiting staff. I mean, we brought in the likes of Hamsik, we brought in the likes of Gavani, you know, we brought in Mertens. You know, I can
Always
name
good
you a
when
whole
you take
bunch,
a
bro.
nobody and make him a baller. It's always the best thing instead of having to spend all that money.
Thing is,
I know
Napoli's
the
academy,
feeling.
though, the only one I can think of is that like thrived in the last few years was Insigne, unless I'm missing someone. But
What was that?
the Napoli's academy, though, like I don't know, y'all don't really seem to produce as much. Last I remember was Insigne. Like,
No, our academy is not the strongest at all, but we need to change that. That's something that we're working on.
Italy
Now.
in
It's a new
general,
project.
you don't really see many
Do
academies.
you guys have
Yeah, we're
a?
good.
Do you have an under 23 in the?
No, not like us. It's only us, Atalanta and Juve that have in
Yeah,
Serie
we're
A.
good. I mean,
Milan's is in Serie D.
Oh really? Oh wow.
our Primavera just won the fucking Copa. So, yeah.
That was a good. It's a good joke right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly.
Anyways, who's next?
I don't know much else to say. If no one has something to say, the next.
All I'm gonna
topic
say is
Gio.
Alisson is still amazing. I mean, the rare time I saw the game, he was still getting past players, trying
Always dangerous.
to make chances and all still. And yeah, again, I think he'll be-
Gio, it's not the time to hide. You're
Gio.
up next, bro.
Actually, first it's
Yo.
Atalanta, right? Genoa, I think.
Oh no, it's on the list. It says Juventus next, but
yeah, the
Gio.
list.
Gio, it's not time to
Gio,
hide.
come out.
Yo, come back!
You can't hide, bro.
Come back,
You
Yam!
not hide now, you fraud.
All right, so we're gonna go into Juventus, possibly battling top 4. Since Gio stepped away, I'll let one of you guys, Biagio, start it up. What do you think?
Yeah, my God, I think it's at this point mentally they look exhausted. I don't understand how they're not getting the job done. Technically, they're playing Verona, who's a second division team. Thanks to Lecce's victory on Friday, they relegated Pisa and Hellas Verona, so they're playing a second division team technically, and they were actually losing, by the way, to start off the match.
Vlahovic free kick had to save them.
Yeah, but I just gotta say this highlights for me. I think Yildiz is on fraud watch. Like, I understand the team around him is not the best, but I mean, how can you not get over the line against Hellas Verona? And it was like 1 or 2 weeks ago when George first even was a guest on the show that the gap between them and Roma was so far, and George was like, yeah, it's over. And now they're literally right behind them, I believe. See the standings. Bro, they're a point behind them. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? Yeah, there he is.
Yeah, bro, you're not hiding, bro.
Hey, we can see you, bro.
We can still see. He thinks we can't see him.
He thinks he can't see you.
Listen, you can't see me, bro. Anyway, you can't see me. Anyway,
Come out.
I have to
guys
cook
are,
some freaking frauds that deserve to be cooked. You understand? All right.
Yeah.
We got some cooking to do tonight.
Is
You
it
know, a whole
Yeah.
entire
Yeah.
team, including Spalletti, man. Listen, Spalletti. I have some questions, but doesn't mean I want, of course, Spalletti out or anything like that. Of course not. But I'm freaking pissed at some players, especially one particular Cambiaso, that you're going to answer for justice. What an absolute fraud. We're gonna answer everything. I'm telling you, tonight is where we freaking find out what the hell is going on with my freaking Juventus, bro. It's time. I'm tired of it. But go on, finish, and then I'll take over. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
You know,
go
ahead.
you first, buddy.
Nah, you gotta start us
You
off.
want me to
This is
start?
ridiculous.
You want me to
Go,
start
go,
with
go.
everything? All right.
I just
all
said
right, fine.
Yield is on fraud watch. That was my last point. That's
You
it.
know, man, I had to bring the mask out. You know what I'm saying? I had to bring out the glasses as well because I can't show my face. I cannot show my face anymore, especially to the interfrauds in this panel or even in the chat anymore. You know what I'm saying? I can't do this, bro. You know, I'm crashing out tonight. You know what I'm saying? The whole night I haven't been so good, but it's okay. It's okay. Cambiaso, you are such a fraud. You are a bum. I want you out of my club ASAP. The way that you answered in that press conference, bro. Answering to the press, to the reporters saying, we didn't do that bad. What do you mean we didn't do that bad? Even Spalletti had to correct you. He said the opposite thing, that we played terribly. And he was like, we didn't play bad. We were very unlucky with this and that. I'm like, I don't care. We didn't win the game. We tied to a freaking relegation team. Okay? We tied to Verona at home.
You failed to beat them this season,
I back you, all right? Unlike these Inter fans, I actually back my club, okay? All right? I back my club unlike these Inter fans, okay? But the fact that these bums prove me wrong every time I try to back them, bro. It's just not, oh man. It's just mind-boggling, man.
It's a beautiful thing to see. Beautiful.
No, it's not a beautiful thing to see.
It is a beautiful.
Maybe in your eyes, but not in my eyes, of course.
Okay.
And a lot of you even, Juventini in the chat as well. We need to fix up everything. Almost everybody has to go. And I liked how Bremer as well, talking all that nice stuff and stuff like that, right? Gives up basically the only shot on target that I think Verona had the entire game, and that was the only goal that they scored. Di Gregorio, he's got to go in the summer. Get the hell out of the club. You absolute fraud. You are
what
shit.
the hell was he doing?
You are garbage.
You
You are garbage. You can't make a save for crap.
This guy was like this.
You can't make a save for crap. I'm telling you, man. He won't be able to save nothing. I'm telling you. This guy Di Gregorio is a fraud. He's probably an Inter spy. He's probably an Inter spy.
You want to swap him for Jan Sommer?
Yeah, you want Jan Sommer? We can do that.
Hey, listen, bro. Hey, if you guys remember in that Derby d'Italia, who was at fault? Who was at fault for that?
Yeah, I mean, Jan Sommer also was at fault.
No. I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about the second game.
Yeah, bro. But Cambiaso as well.
He's go. Cambiaso. I'm telling you, this bum man should not show his face on my team again.
Gio, are you gonna talk about the quote unquote best midfielder that Juventus fans talk about?
Of course. We have to. We have to talk about Luca Smelly. That's another one. Luca, I'm gonna call what? I might as well call him Luca Shitelli at this point because he's just automatically shit. Okay, because there's no way that you are captain material. Okay, captain material. Like, what is going on in the players' heads, man? Freaking, you're having Cambiaso come out with Spalletti and he's saying nonsense while Spalletti has to correct him. I'm like, that's not a good sign when the player like Cambiaso and probably half the locker room is not on the same page as Spalletti and the others. I have no clue what's happening, man. But this is bad. This is bad. Now, obviously, thank goodness that Milan dropped points because now I'm like, okay, I'm looking at our schedule. I'm like, if we win and Milan loses against Atalanta, that's a little bit better. Feels better because
you had to win this game, though, bro.
But we have to win. But we had to win this game. That's what kills me.
Why? I don't get that. The Verona relegation. I like their jerseys. I like the color. I don't.
You're a Lazio fan, so you wouldn't have nothing against Verona.
What do you mean?
I just gave you the reason why, Biagio.
No.
Why everyone hates Verona.
I see the joke you're trying to make. My point is let's say we were in that relegation battle, we would have a problem with them, but we don't. So your joke makes no sense. If that's
Verona, bro, get them out of here.
No, get out.
What do you mean, Biagio? Like,
I thought that's what your joke was. I thought the joke you were making is because we're like bad. We don't have. We were supposed to have beef with them or something. I don't know what your point was.
No, it's different.
No.
So
It's
what's
different. We're not
yeah,
gonna say it though on this video.
We're not gonna. We don't want to get.
okay, hold on.
demonetized.
Is it like a political thing?
Yeah,
Basically, yeah.
Oh,
Verona,
okay.
Verona have a very dodgy fan base. That's all we're
Okay,
gonna say.
never mind.
No,
Okay,
no, I'll
that's
say
the
this.
case.
You know,
They
I'll
make-
kind of say this for Lazio fans. The reputation your fans have, this is Verona. That's actually like Verona.
This is literally Verona.
Okay,
It's like,
so
from what I
never
see,
mind.
It's
Now I
Chievo
get,
guy,
I
not
get
these
why
what I
guys.
see, from what I hear, it's they're literally way worse. Like,
So Gio, back to the topic.
thank God they're Serie A.
The
Yes.
next 3 games are Lecce, Fiorentina, and Torino. Both Lecce and Fiorentina are relegation battles.
I'm not confident. If we're,
And then-
if we're not going to do that,
thing,
I'm
no,
not
If
confident.
Torino has a
That's
chance,
dangerous.
I know that Derby never
Yeah.
stands up for what it wants, but I feel
Yeah.
like if Torino, who's their owner, like Cairo, who's it? If they have a chance to rain on your parade, I think this is the moment that they're gonna do it.
It's a dangerous game to have last game because Torino have gotten a draw this season.
Yeah,
against
you
Juve.
saw that against us. They turned for the last 45 minutes. They turned into.
So they should have
conquerors.
beaten us. I can't lie. They
Yeah.
actually should have beaten us.
They
We
were
got cooked.
cooking us in the last 45. So there could be. I think I'm gonna say it. One of Milan or Juve will not make the top 4.
Mm.
I feel.
So you have
comfortable.
Roma winning it out.
I don't know who's gonna replace them if it's Como or Roma, but I feel comfortable that one of them will miss Champions League
Hey,
just by how things are going right now.
One of who?
Milan or
or
Juve will miss out.
hey, all I'm gonna say is Gasperini in top 4 run-ins. Hey,
But Gasperini, since Dom was right, bro. Since Ranieri left and since he got those Dominican pants,
hey,
amen.
them pants won us the Europa League. Yeah.
Amen.
You,
He's
you
locked
see
in.
You see the
But
vision.
no, Gio, I actually got to ask you some serious question though. Like, I'm not. I can banter you, but I got to ask you a serious question though.
Mhm.
Out of this Juventus team, if you had to pick, like, how many players do you truly think are like worth keeping, and how many do you think
I would want
are,
half
like,
the squad.
complete?
I like I said, I would really want. Like I said, there's only like a couple players. Like I would say 2 players that I would keep.
Bremer honestly was at fault, I think. Also,
Bremer
in the-
was at fault 100%. Thuram hasn't been at his best either.
Yeah,
Thuram
I'm not
hasn't
saying
been
they're
at
bad.
his
I'm
best
just
either.
saying, they
You
gotta
know,
like.
like I said, those 3, Bremer, Thuram, and Yildiz, those are my 3 guys that I would keep. Everybody else, get the hell out. Everybody else, I want out.
Locatelli and Cambiasso,
out.
especially.
Locatelli, Smelly. I hope you go to like a Serie B team. You know what I'm saying, bro? I hope you just
Back
get
to
the hell out, bro.
Sassuolo, maybe.
Hey,
Like, man.
we'll take Bremer off your hands.
Terrible.
Don't worry.
No.
Let's take him off your
We're not.
hands.
No. We're good,
He,
bro.
He had his
he,
chance,
he,
Boyan.
he
He had
did
his chance.
he did go on record saying that he ain't liking life in
Oh
Turin.
yeah, the 29. He's 29.
Yeah, he's like, I'm 29. I'm old as hell.
Prem might be
These guys-
coming for him.
These
So,
guys ain't winning shit. I'm gonna need a new challenge. He's basically screaming, "Give me, guys, somebody come holler at me." You know?
Pay my release clause.
Yeah, come
no,
holler.
but seriously though, like, a lot of this Juventus team. I mean, Dave and Vlahovic. I'm guessing you're not fooled by the free kick, and everything.
No, I again with Vlahovic, good thing that he scored. Otherwise, I think it would have been 10 times worse if we would have lost that match. At
Bro,
least
if
we
you
gained a
lost that
point.
game, that would.
I mean, listen. The important
important
thing was to gain a point on Milan, and we did. Milan dropped points altogether, and now we're only 2 points from Milan. And also, we got to be very careful with Roma. That's right behind us.
Como
so
still
that's
is in
why-
there as well. So
Como's in there too, but
Roma's
they
the
dropped
game.
points to
Como's a
Napoli.
long shot,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
Roma's
they-
on hot fire right now. They are playing
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
they're clicking on all cylinders. So.
Dom, this is music.
No, they've
to
been
the ear.
100%. But I think honestly, I mean, again, I'm still worried. I'm still worried with this Juventus, and we'll see.
But someone said they were confident they were going to handle their game this week. And when did you say you were confident, Gio? We
Yeah,
have a
last
clip
week.
saying you were confident you were going to win. Eh?
Play the clip. Let's see.
Listen, I was confident because I suspected us to come out with the intensity that I saw for the past couple of matches prior. That whole first half was absolute shambles, man. It was.
I think
terrible.
your players honestly.
And
took
what I
Verona,
don't
like,
like,
lightly.
again, right, is that Spalletti keeps on switching up not the formation, the lineups, putting Jonathan David. Jonathan David is ass, garbage. Like I think what he
Well-
should do is, why not put Boga? He didn't even put Boga into the game, I believe.
You know, his
He makes a
nickname?
stupid substitution with Miretti for
Bro,
Jonathan
Miretti was
David
awful.
when we need to score. Okay, and Miretti was terrible out there.
I don't think he's Juve level.
He was
or at least you know
terrible.
where you want to be. Like
Half
I
the
think
players on this
what
team-
is Juve level at this point? At this
God
point,
knows.
true. What is
at this point in life, right? In the world we all currently exist in, right?
Yeah.
This day, right on the calendar.
Yeah.
What is Juventus's level?
honestly no,
Coming
it's top
off.
probably. I'm talking all time, but like if we're doing now, it's top 4. But like, is Miretti even a top 4? Is Miretti even like a top 4 level player? That's the question. Like, I see. I don't know. I don't think so.
No.
I never got the hype.
These are
of him,
not
personally.
Juventus caliber players in terms of what we used to see on the pitch.
Gio, did you know
But-
I found out recently that Jonathan David's nickname is the maple syrup Mbappe? Did you know that? That's what they used to call him.
Mbappe.
That's what they call
Why would they call him that? Oh my god.
I don't know. That's what I found out on the maple syrup Mbappe.
Jonathan David, man, just doesn't fit Juventus at all, in my opinion. He doesn't fit the system. He doesn't fit
Oh.
Spalletti. He's not
Oh, yeah, I
Spalletti
know what
type
you
of. He's not, and again, David
Whoever
needs
is
to
picking
go.
up these players not only needs to get fired, he needs to get prison time. How much time you guys on the hook for? What's his name? Openda, 60 mil or some crazy number.
45.
No,
45.
no, 45.
God dang, bro, that's
For
crazy.
one goal, by the way.
Jack Rova as well has done like nothing. I don't know what the point of that was as well. Like, it's like
Again, it just seems like the players that we signed in the summer obviously weren't
I agree.
Spalletti's,
I
right?
think-
It was
I think,
mostly Tudors, but
McKennie's good.
McKennie is fine. I think McKennie is fine. I don't have
Hardworking.
nah, it's
problems
only
with
Nick
him.
that hates on him hard.
No, I mean, listen, he has McKennie. I got Locatelli to slander because I think Locatelli, this game, absolute shit. So
Belly.
That's their level, by the way, Doodle. Their
Yeah.
level is McKennie and Lucas Smelly. That's Juventus's level.
Conceição as well as like I don't know, like just not
Conceição is,
decisive.
Inconsistent.
Some guy.
Conceição, that was the only player that I could say was actually trying.
Hmm.
Everybody
What's going
else
on
was
with
dead.
Yildiz though? What's going on with Yildiz? He has
Well,
not been
listen,
great,
he hasn't been great because he's been playing off of injury, I believe.
Mm.
That's why.
Come
So
on, Gio, to a certain extent, bro.
he's been playing off of an injury, a knee injury. I'm being serious. But I seriously don't know. I don't know what's going on with Yildiz ever since he renewed his contract, but it's still not looking good at all. It's again, things have to change and we have to see what's going to happen in the next game, but see what happens.
Oh, the famous Sakrova, bro.
He hasn't scored yet.
Bro, I still cannot believe that he actually missed that goal.
Bro, we're in May.
Oh,
He hasn't scored a goal.
Crazy, man.
Oh my god.
No, Coop is worth, I believe. Let's see. I think it was 35.
Coop miners.
Right?
That was a scam of the century, bro. What the hell was that? Atalanta, man. Fucking hell.
The one thing we're good at nowadays.
I mean, to be fair, Atletico got Lukman for a good deal.
Yeah, but if it was a Serie A club, it would have probably been.
I would have still paid.
Not even an assist. Fuck.
Wait, he has no assist.
Zagrova, nope.
Bro's moving like us. He has same stats as everyone in this.
No,
in this, on this panel.
24.
Yeah,
for
but-
real, bro.
How much was he?
He wasn't that expensive. He was like 20.
Oh.
Still no goals and assists.
Boga has been better.
God damn, bro.
Gio, what's
you guys
the-
twice, bro. They literally bench you over twice, bro. It's crazy.
Gio, what's the rumor you guys are in for Carlos Augusto? You heard anything on your side?
Yeah, what the hell is about that about?
I heard about that. Nothing really concrete on our side in terms of that deal, but that's just a weird deal, to be fair. To get Carlos Augusto. I think it might be because with what's going on with Cambiaso, because he's going to be out the door, I believe, this summer. So that's probably why we might need somebody on that flank. So that's why possibly there's the rumors of Carlos Augusto, because we were linked with him before he went to Inter, I believe. We were linked with him, so I wouldn't be surprised if that happens again. But it also depends on what Spalletti wants, right, for the market, but which we don't know yet because we have to focus right now on getting
Look,
Champions League.
I'll say this about Augusto. If you're gonna play a back three, which Spalletti is more known for playing a back four, at least he was. If you're gonna play a back three, he can quote unquote do a job at left wing back, but he's not that good at it. He's better as a left center back in a back three, in my opinion. I think going forward, he hasn't really had that much impact, at least this season. You know, DiMarco definitely gives more now, but I always said Augusto is best in a back four as a left back.
Yep.
I think he would be much better defensively than Cambiaso. Now, I don't personally think this is going to happen because, first of all, why the hell would Inter and Juve even do business with each other? And second of all, I just don't know. I don't know. But, like, I'll just say this is, like, if we had to go in that route, I think he would be better than Cambiaso, but I also think you would have to go in a back four. Because I think Augusto in a back three.
Well, I think that's what's going to be Spalletti's formation going forward.
Well, you still need a left back, though, regardless.
That's what I'm saying. We need a left back, but I think also, with Cambiaso leaving, we're going to need a replacement. You know what I mean? So, and also, if Carlos Augusto fits the Spalletti system, then okay.
But I just don't see it happening because of the two clubs. It's just
I like I said, I don't see anything happening in terms of deals with Inter. So.
Mm-hmm. I think it's possible. I think because he's wanting more playing time, and he's asking for I think 4 to 5 million net pay, and I don't think Inter is willing to give him that. So I think if the price,
I just think it's more likely he would go to like Roma. I just don't see us doing business with you.
No, it could be that they're just trying to because Maratta came out and says, hey, if somebody comes to us and say they want to leave, we're not gonna hold on to them, right? And if Juve is willing to pay the price that Inter values Carlos, I don't see that the possibility. Will they want to sell to him? I don't think they'll probably be the last spot, but I do think that there is some smoke there that he will leave this year, depending on who. If Roma comes to the champs, I think they'll have a good chance. But
makes sense, yeah.
We'll see what happens on that front.
Yes, I mean Carlos Augusto. It's not really wouldn't really be that like of a snake thing. Like, bro, he's kind of like irrelevant. Like, it's not like it's Barella going to Juve. You know what I mean?
That happened then.
No, we just choose to not
really be pissed if you went to Juve, bro. Like,
no, we just wouldn't choose to like have to do business with them.
Yeah, of course. It just wouldn't be the end of
even if it's for a bar of chocolate, I don't even want to meet up with them on that point. But
I think like if Roma came in for him, I think Inter would definitely.
I really do think Roma and Inter will be doing a lot of business this summer.
I think we should go back in for Conte. But that's a story
I think
but as for Juve, though, I think you guys. I also think, though, I don't know if you want to keep. McKennie has done well under.
McKennie should not be a starter, in my opinion. He should.
Yeah, but the thing is also right back. I mean, Kalulu can do a job there. He's not really going to probably do much offensively, but he can do a job there. I still think he's the best at center back, though. I mean, at Milan, when he was at Milan.
Milan, he was better, I believe, on the right back.
No, he was better at center back. Ask any Milan fan because
they were playing a 3, I believe, formation.
No, they had Calabria at right back,
okay,
but they also had Tomori and Kalulu as like 2 center backs, and then Teo at left back when they won the league.
But when they won the league, okay.
Gio, let me ask you this. I meant to ask you a couple of pods. What happened between you guys and not getting Kuno Moani? Because I thought he really was doing things for you guys. Was the price too high? What happened?
PSG didn't, I believe, want to lower their demands for Colomani. Colomani wants to go to Juve, but he's
kind of dog shit now. But Spurs are also
Juve. Juve did want to pay the option to buy because he was.
What was the option set at?
I believe it was like 50 or 60. I believe.
Oh damn!
I don't remember the exact number, but it was high. Yeah. But we're going to be definitely probably back in Colo again because he wants to still return. And also, he's going off of a bad season with Tottenham. So they're going to have to lower his demands, PSG. So we'll see what happens. But that's, I mean, we already knew that I think Colomani was going to be linked with Juve again for the summer. So, and why not? I think that he's already done well at Juve, so definitely could do well with Spalletti.
What about Lukaku? Yeah, in the market for him?
No. We don't need Lukaku. Sorry.
Bro, you know Milan might want him though, right? I've read that. Like
Listen,
somewhere.
I don't want Lukaku joining the club and all of a sudden kissing the badge like he did like with like 5 other ones, bro. You know, I mean, it just reminds me of somebody, else, you know what I'm saying? Oh,
Dom,
gosh.
did he kiss the Napoli badge? I didn't see that.
Of course,
Yeah, he did.
Bro,
He
this
kissed-
guy's the biggest.
He kissed the Inter. He kissed the Roma.
Bro,
badge,
he kissed
Chelsea,
United, Chelsea,
United,
Everton,
Everton,
everyone.
Chelsea.
Roma as well, yeah. Napoli,
But yeah,
bro.
no,
He kisses the badge and the next day he's
that
gone.
ain't happening anytime soon with the Lukaku team. So
That man's a character, man.
But yeah, I mean, listen, with Juve, I don't know what's gonna happen. Our next game is against Lecce, right?
Yeah.
Away.
I don't think that's that easy. Like people like relegation battling
These
teams.
3 games are not gonna be easy, bro. These 3 games are
Relegation battling teams during this point of the season are not easy. They are
Well,
fighting for
it's not
everything.
just that, but now it's just like now the pressure's now again like even more because
Good news for you is that Milan seemingly are in free fall. So at least there's that.
well,
My guys.
that's the only good news I would say.
Lecce is trying to stay out of relegation. They're only 3 points out of relegation. They're going to give you a fight of their lives.
For their lives.
Oh,
Get
we
ready
know.
to
And,
go. If you can see first, you're cooked, bro.
You better be locked in, because if you're not, and Roma wins, ooh,
But Roma also got to go
Ooh.
away to Parma. That's not the easy. Parma is a bit.
They still got to verse Lazio and they got to also face.
But I'll say
Parma.
this though, Dom. The thing is, Juve don't gotta be worried though. Lecce is in the south, and Juve, there's gonna be a lot of Juve fans, I'm sure, in the stadium. No, but seriously, no, don't take that game. I think your players honestly got a bit arrogant against Verona that first half.
I think we did. And Spalletti better bring it out in the locker room, man, especially to freaking Cambiaso because he's such a freaking fraud.
I think the only bring he deserves is the benching. Maybe.
Not only
100%.
did their players walk into that game arrogant, but so did their fans. I was tuning into a couple of podcasts, a couple of Juventini podcasts, and I was seeing 3-0, 4-0, 5-0. Even one clown said 6-0.
Oh
You
no,
risk
not
6.
6.
Where are the 6 goals coming from?
I don't know. This is how arrogant this fan base is. If we could take, they're like overloaded with arrogance, and then like Inter, like they don't have enough, or they wait till they win. They wait till they win. All of a sudden they believe the whole time.
Yeah.
You guys need to take some of all that arrogance that Juventini have and throw it in your pot, and you guys would be like a balance.
What about the
balanced fan
Milanese?
base.
What do they have? What about them?
Well, they only got
Milan
nothing.
are
They
just
have nothing
there.
to talk about. That's why they're just
That's 76.
mad all the time.
Well,
They're
they definitely got something to talk about because they, in my opinion, they're looking way worse than us, Dom.
Yeah,
They
we're gonna
are.
talk
I
about
watched their game too. They got scored on by Berardi, bro. Yeah,
Bro, they got dominated. Like even like people will say for them, I guess we're going on to them. It's like they're talking about the red card. Before the red card, I'm telling you something. Milan would have lost.
And listen, they got
still
Atalanta
won.
next, bro. And this is why Lecce is gonna be crucial, bro. I really think that the Lecce game will be crucial for us.
Yeah.
For Juve.
If I had to pick between Milan or Juventus staying out of Europe, I'm sorry, but I gotta go with Juventus all the way, bro. I need these bums. I need these bums in Europe, bro. In Europa, bro. And if you
man,
can give
I'm
me that
taking-
Conference League, if Como could pull something off and give me some Juventus in the Conference League, that'll be my fifth Scudetti, bro. That'll be my fifth Scudetti, bro.
But Dom, what's the point? They're just gonna like what they do that last year that they were in the Conference League. They're just gonna like bail out on it.
No. So when they got assigned over to the Conference League, you mean when they got caught for cheating?
Yeah.
Well, they got sent over there, but then they got banned from Europe. So it kind of like just like
Yeah, I
they
don't
got,
think. Do you think they would have played that year? It was because of the ban, that like 10-point deduction thing.
the ban saved them. But you see, I want that Conference League anthem over there in
Even if
Turin.
Like, even
While
if
they
win
sip
it.
on that disgusting espresso that they have, all their food is mid.
The Conference League of
Out
these
there
teams
in the
coming down
border.
from Moldova and all.
Eating that frozen Domino's, tasting pizza. You know, I want to see it. I need to see it. I need to see it, bro. Gio knows. Gio knows.
I just hope. I don't care who it is. I'm not picking between either Milan or Juve. I just need to see one of those two fan bases in turmoil right now. I'm enjoying now that we've clinched the title. I'm about to watch this top 4 race with my popcorn, with my soda in hand.
Yeah.
Let's go, man.
Remember when we used to be in this with Spalletti? You know, when we had to like watch the Lazio game, the Empoli game.
I don't miss those heartbreaks, bro. I remember
Those times.
No,
man. The top 4
especially when it goes to the last day, and both teams are all playing at the same time, and you're flipping through. I was
watching 3 games that day, like Atalanta and Milan game as well. And when we played Empoli,
I'm not in that process, bro.
Awful times, man.
Yeah.
Now it's top 4 battle.
But anything else before we move on?
Not much. Let's cook Milan now.
Yeah,
They're
we should
getting
move
away.
on. I think the time is something.
All right, good, because I'm about to freaking like
Bro,
suffocate.
Milan though. Oh,
Milan.
All right,
Welcome
let's talk
to
about
the
Milan.
welcome to the Sassuolo Penitentiary.
Where's our correspondent? Is he okay?
Where are the Milan?
Gio look like 20 years got slapped on his face, bro. He looks like 20 years older. Look at it. This guy looks.
Yeah.
Look at
Bro,
this
leave me
guy.
alone, bro. Leave me alone.
Look at this. He hasn't shaved. Gio, go shave, bro. You're so
Leave me
good
alone,
at
It's not
shave,
over,
bro.
Gio. You still got a chance. Don't worry. It's still
Leave me alone, bro.
You're
Leave me
still in
alone,
the
bro.
driver's seat.
yeah, you're still hanging on, barely, but hey,
You're
the rope is
hanging
still
on
yours.
to the slightest thread.
Listen, dude,
see,
listen.
it's a
I got something that
Well,
stay
you're
with
there
me,
at least.
though, right?
You know your damn role and shut your damn mouth.
All right, Doodle, calm
You're
down.
barely hanging on. No, I'm not coming down today, bro.
Yes,
Today's
yes, you can
art.
calm down today, bro. All right.
No. Today
All
we
right,
agree on
all
our,
right.
enjoying our stuff.
Kikito coming
Y'all
out of
keep
here,
doing-
bro. All right.
Let's
bro,
talk
I
about Milan, though. Let's
understand,
cook these guys now.
Yeah,
Let's cook these
Milan
bombs.
now. Go ahead.
No, but seriously, I'll say this about Milan. I don't want to hear any red card excuses from Milanista. You were losing that game. Let me just say that. Sassuolo, they were going to win anyway. Milan look absolutely... Honestly, as much as like if you had put a gun to my head and I had to pick like who misses top 4 between Juve or Milan, I'll always pick Juve because, I just hate Juve a bit more. But I'll say this. Milan missing out would be a lot funnier because the fact that they have been in top 4 way longer for this whole season, right?
They were second most of the season, remember?
Yeah. And imagine they just went from that, playing once a week, by the way. Once a week. No European football. Doing that and then missing out on top 4. That would be such a crazy bottle job. So funny. Like that would be crazy.
I'm sorry. I wish I can talk about their play, but they play some nasty, disgusting ball.
It's Allegri ball.
Like,
What do you expect?
It's like
The usual.
when them and Juve got together, all they did was stink up the field, bro.
That game.
Like I was like, I've never
Those are the
seen
worst games I've ever seen.
They need to just like Paramount Plus or whoever channels that was running that game, they're better off putting the National Geographic on there because that was just like Milan. I don't even know how Milan fans feel, and I feel like if you're a Milan fan and you're watching 90 minutes of this garbage, props to you. Like there's no energy, no cohesion, no understanding, and it's like the same players like all over again. And I really do, Gio, as much as your shit right now, they're 10 times as garbage because I don't think they've only won once in probably I heard like the last 5 games, and they just can't even score, bro. Imagine tuning in to your team and not even scoring. Like, what's the
Their
point?
next 2 games are also pretty difficult. Like Atalanta at home, but like we see like Milan, they lost to Udinese at home, they drew to Juve. It doesn't mean it's going to be a win. That can be a tricky one. And then Genoa away, don't underestimate that, man. Genoa away is difficult for any team. And then Cagliari at home, sure, Cagliari, at home, it should be a win for Milan. But at the same time, how many times have we seen them drop points against teams at home that they should be beating? Parma, Udinese, how many? Like, on paper it might look a bit easier than what you. No, I think you.
It would be more embarrassing for Milan to
Yeah,
lose
that's what I'm
out
saying. Like,
in
as
top
much as I'd
four
rather
when they were
if I had to
second
choose.
most of the season. Bro.
Yeah, it would be so much like funnier, but like if
And
that happened,
I don't agree. I don't agree.
And
Just wouldn't
also,
see you there,
Hey,
bro.
hey,
Nah.
hey, Dom. I think Politano would agree
Why Politano?
because he was the one that started the whole thing with Lazio as well, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? Freaking scores on Milan's forehead. You know what I'm saying? All
bro,
of a
they
sudden
have
they
been
had a
since
decline.
Lazio. You actually broke them, You now
Lazio
Parma
bro,
dogs are great.
Lazio
and then
just
Lazio, like,
started
covered.
it, right? Lazio started
It's
it, but
Parma
then
technically.
Politano finished it. That's it.
Bro, when you have
That's what-
Politano scoring the winning goal and taking you out of a Scudetto, because they were close.
they're fine.
They were close behind Inter, to take you out of the Scudetto race. That hurts. That has to kill you mentally. And
Politano
it's
owns
not
them,
the
by the
first time that Politano has owned Milan. That's another thing. He's owned them a couple of times, bro.
With Sassuolo, we've us as well, and we've Napoli. We've all
But that's
But-
why it would be crazy.
Like 8
bro.
goals.
But check this out. I've seen Milan outside of the Champions League,
Mhm.
but I have not seen Juventus.
Yeah,
Except for that
exactly.
one time when they
Come
cheated.
on.
Except for that one time
We
when they
need
got caught
Juventus
cheating.
out, but it would be funny as hell if Milan got out as well.
Because if Juventus falls out of top 4 and they have a weak summer transfer window and they're in the Europa, we might be looking at the beginning of a banter era for Juventus.
That's how it started for Milan and Inter. If you look
Give
back
it
at it,
to
that's
me,
kind
baby.
of
Give Gio, I love you, Gio. You my boy. If you
Dom,
ever
you
need a
cooking, you
glass
cook-
of water, I'll give you a glass of water if you're dying of thirst in a desert. But when it comes to your club, I wish your club the worst.
same here. I'll
Not
help
you,
you out.
Gio. I wish you nothing but blessings in your life. But if one of those blessings includes your club doing good, sorry, but you ain't getting that blessing from me, brother. No, I don't support corruption. I
Milan,
despise corruption.
like seriously, like, this is
I do agree with you guys in one
We
thing.
love corruption, bro. It's all right. It's all good.
I think Juve missing out on top 4 will make more noise than Milan, because Milan, you can see it coming a mile away. These guys
Yeah.
are playing like atrocious football. Juve missing out, that's gonna be on.
Yeah, but
Okay,
Boyan-
okay,
Milan
Boyan,
were in
but
the
they were
Milan
second.
have been
But
in top
Milan
4
were
longer.
second. They were in
Yeah,
second
that's the
for
thing.
most of the
That would be
season.
crazy.
Yo,
And they
but
were
no,
playing once a week.
But
I-
also,
no,
hold
no.
on. Oh, but I'll let you go real quick. I just want to say one thing. If Milan finished in 5th, it still was a improvement from last season because they were 8th. But if you bums go from a Champions League spot last season and you end up slipping down the table after all that Spalletti hype,
Oh boy.
let's go. It'll be a long season for you next season, Gio.
Look,
If you're in the Europa League, you and me are gonna have a long season on Tutto Calcio, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
look,
Telling you.
for me, either of them get out of top 4, and I'm good, man. Roma, you have my blessing. Keep it up, man.
Who else want Biagio and
Yeah, what y'all
Aster,
gotta say about
talk-
Milan?
because you guys haven't said much. What you guys gotta say about Milan? Go Aster, go first, bro, because you haven't said nothing. Free Paladino, by the way, you bum. Go ahead.
It's okay. I'm sick of my club. Anyways, Milan. Milan are so terrible. I mean, I saw some of the game again. I didn't see most of it, but they were terrible before the red card, so let's not excuse on that. And they were horrible after it. Like they had no creativity, no nothing. Sassuolo were like way better. They took their goals well. Berardi with a screamer and Loriente, what a finish! Like both of them were bangers, and they overall deserved the win. And that's another team that's been trapped in their penitentiary this season. I mean, they took results off a lot of teams this season. I mean, and where are they at, actually? They should be like
Grossa has done a very
Top
good
half,
job.
yep, the 10th.
Bro, I had them relegating or fighting
They're 10th.
relegation.
Yeah, you had them relegated, bro.
Bro,
No, but no one expected
Awful.
Sassuolo to do this good. It's very
Nah,
good.
I mean,
no,
yeah,
like
no,
okay, look, maybe relegation is harsh, but who expected them to be like? I think a lot of us
no one expected them to be
fight
that good. To be
They're
fair,
a newly promoted team. It's not like Como, who are bankrolled with money. Sassuolo is not like that.
I mean, I didn't expect them to get top half or anything like that.
They're
I
about
think-
to. They
Yeah,
can.
they're 10th right now, so yeah.
Yeah.
There's a, shout out the back two, Itzes and Moreno and Tarek. Yeah, that guy. They've both been amazing every time I see them. And,
they're gonna lose Moramovic in the summer. for
Yeah,
sure.
which is
Upside.
that's what sucks about having a star player at like a mid-table club because you just know they're gone. Like,
Well, at the
within
same time, though, we're talking about Sassuolo, and I think we got to give respect to Domenico Berardi. He's stuck
yeah,
with
of
the
course,
Milan
bro.
relegation, bro.
He's
Like,
eternal,
Could have
bro.
easily left to go play for other teams.
Anytime they need this guy, he's there. Like most of the time. I mean, he scored again.
Ishmael Kone is a good midfielder as well that they have.
Bro, shout out to him.
Yeah,
he's actually
he's
from my
been linked to a few
hometown, bro.
teams now as well.
He's
So
from Montreal, bro. Shout
he's
out
been
to
linked
him.
to a few teams. So yeah, I hope team gets him. And wait, and yeah, one thing I like is hold up. It's a mixed nationalities of the Sassuolo squad. You got the guys from Angola, Indonesia, Bosnia. Like it's interesting, I love when players from like them kind of countries like are in like the top
Yeah, like
teams.
people in this
So
league
cool,
cry
actually.
about foreigners and everything. It's like, is it not fun though? To
It's
have,
not
like,
it's not big. It's not a big deal, Like
Yeah.
you'd like to see it usually. Like yeah, overall good win for Sassuolo. They deserved. And yeah, Milan. They better watch out. I mean, they could ball top four to Roma. Hopefully, I mean, Gasperini in top four battles is a demon. And yeah, just watch out, Milan. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right,
Yeah,
Biaggi,
Joe,
got
what you
that
gotta
answer?
say?
Yeah, I think abysmal performance from them against Sassuolo, and I don't know if they're paying attention to the fact that they could really go from maybe they weren't expected to go for the Scudetto, but to choke top four after basically being there 90% of the season is it's really bad. There's no excuse for that, and I think it's like a domino effect. It just everything just keep worse and worse. I agree with Doodle. I think the Parma game went bad, and then we kind of made it worse. You guys with Napolitano, I think it's just like cascading problems.
And then Udinese 3-0 at home. That
was just horrible. But they just play horrible football. And you know what? Like I could give them the credit if they're playing bad, but they're winning 1-0 and they're getting the results. But they're not even doing that anymore. Like that's what Allegri's known for. He plays
That's not
bad football.
sustainable. We're like
Yeah.
Milan have 2 wins or less.
Well,
Well, actually, that's what happened with Juve the last season with Allegri. That's exactly what kind of was happening at the end of the season. Was that?
But at least he was getting results. That's the thing. At least get results.
No, we were getting results, but the thing is, right? We stopped towards the end of the season. We were lucky.
This Milan team reminds me a lot of the Juventus team in 23-24, like when we won the second start that season. Because look, I don't think anyone really expected Juve to go all the way. Like I think Inter were definitely the favorites in that one, and we were the best team. But Juve had this, like they were second, but then I remember they drew to Empoli, and then they lost to us, and then after that it got worse. It lost to Udinese.
It was a whole mental collapse after that.
Yeah, they did win the Coppa Italia though that season. They won 3 games, I think 3 league games in 4 months or something. It was seriously bad.
That's exactly.
They were so far ahead of others in top 4. Only Milan jumped over them because Milan was a close by. But this Milan team, that's what it reminds me of. A lot of that. And now the thing is, they're not in that kind of a position. They're not even in Coppa Italia anymore. So this Milan team could potentially end up worse than a Juventus team did.
Maybe.
You know why Milan struggle against the smaller teams is one. They play similar because Milan play the bigger teams. I don't know if you guys noticed. They like to sit back and hit you on the counter.
Yeah,
of course.
But the problem is the smaller teams will sit back and do the same thing. And Milan is not used to playing with smaller spaces and
Faces,
don't have that
attacking,
many-
yeah, all that.
Yeah.
Most
Yeah.
teams in the league are those kind of teams, low block teams.
Yeah,
I don't-
they're usually prepped for bigger clubs, and yeah,
Yeah.
I see your point.
And that's their biggest issue, that they play similar to a smaller club team. So that's why they've been having difficulties with these smaller teams.
Yeah, exactly. Like when they're the ones that need to attack and like have higher expectations to win, basically, then yeah, that's where they.
But the issue is even in the bigger
struggle.
games, like after
They're
they
the
beat us,
reverse
like-
Inter, basically. Like
Yeah. But the thing is also, it's like after they beat us, right after that, in the big games, they lost to Napoli. They didn't beat Juventus. They lost to Lazio. If we're gonna
Lazio.
count that, they have Atalanta coming up now. They drew to Como, if you remember, at home.
yeah, that was before the.
Oh yeah, before, but like what I'm point is, even in those kind of games now, where they're
Yeah,
they're
it's
trying
like
to do it
recent-
like this,
recently
even
they
those
haven't
like
done that
begin
before.
running out. It's like at some point, like it was gonna like I look. I'm not saying they should sack Allegri or something. I think Milan's.
I think they should.
problems-
I think they should.
If they bottle top four, I
Hmm.
think there can be
Oh,
an
even
argument.
yeah,
There
maybe
can be an
not,
argument to be made that
There can be an
Bro,
argument,
that-
but I
that
still
system's
think
not
it's about
working.
just
The
that.
system's not working.
But the thing is, it's not just that for me. I think with Milan, it's like their team is like we saw how Juventus, where they want to be, at least in theory, if we go by history, their players are not good enough. I think Milan is the same. But the thing with Milan is Juventus, I'll say this. Juventus at least had that era in this century when they were dominant. They had that era, where they were dominating. Milan, let's call it as it is. And I'm not just saying this because I'm an Inter fan. I hate Milan. Let's call it as it is. In this century, where they have been, where have they been? Lazio
One
have more trophies.
Scudetto,
Yeah,
one
more trophies
Scudetto
than
that
that.
they'll have, bro.
Lazio-
One Scudetto.
Lazio have same amount of trophies as Milan since 1998. Lazio.
1998,
And maybe you can surpass them if you win the cup final. Since
Yeah,
then.
exactly.
Like-
But the fact that you're taking a guy like Pulisic, who was literally one of the best players in the league last year, and now he looks like a nobody, I think it goes to show that system didn't work, bro. Stop forcing the 3-5-2 and just he's got to go. I'm sorry. Even if they make top four, I would still sack him. And bro, just
You really, but who can they get though? Really, who's
And that's
taking
a
the
guy
thing,
that can
bro.
actually play the players in the right position. Stop playing Leao as a striker. Stop playing Pulisic as a striker. Doesn't work. Play Ricci. Like I don't know what the
Yashari is not looking like all that. Like they
That's
spent a
what I'm
lot on
saying.
him.
Why-
I haven't-
Yashari's good. Yashari's
You
a
know,
good player.
did you know
Freeze,
that Allegri
Pretty
and
well on him.
got it?
Torino, bro.
They didn't even
Please
know
don't.
that they signed Yashadi. Furiani was the one that was behind it.
Yeah, for
Behind
London,
that
like,
signing.
Hey, free Yashari, bro. Like,
Bro,
he's a good player, and
That guy
he's
is like
racist.
that guy for Milan, man. He signs all the bums. He signed full crew.
But my point of Milan is like, if we really think about it, yeah, they're a big club and everything. I'm not denying that. But this century, 21st century, I'm sorry. Like, if you really look at it, they haven't won the Scudetto as many times. Yeah, they have those UCLs. But, like, after that, since then, what? What is there? Last time they won a Coppa Italia, I wasn't even born.
2004, bro. Last time. Or
Yeah.
2003.
Like,
That's my
Milan, I
point.
think, for me,
It
even as
doesn't
a
make
rival
sense.
fan, I got to say, it's like, their fans. And this is the thing is, their fans try to, like, bring up the big club thing and big club. Okay, but, like, it doesn't matter now. I've seen
But what have
Napoli.
you won, bro?
I've seen
What have you
Napoli
won?
win more Scudetti than you.
Yeah.
I've seen Inter win a second star on your head. I've seen Juventus win a lot of Scudetti in my lifetime. I've
Like
only
me-
seen you win once.
No,
as a
like
fan.
Milan. I think they're because I think there's two things that's fighting. You have, I think they're owned by Redbird now,
Mhm.
and then you have the sporting aspect of it. You sold Tonali for 80 mil. Okay, that's a lot of money for a player. I can't fault you for it.
And the betting
You were-
scandal also with him. Like,
And you were able to at least get somebody like Reinder in there who performed really well. You're doing everything. Then you sell him off, right?
Come on, Man City came calling. That's a lot of money.
And then, and no offense to Luka Modric, a fantastic player, Hall of Fame player, but you got a 40-year-old in him. Then you got Fofana, which I don't know why
That
in
guy's
the
so
world
hot, man.
is
How
this
he
guy in the
starting?
lineup, And it's just I'm looking at the only person that somebody posted a list of all the players that they brought in, and the only people that really have contributed is Rabiot and Luka, which both of them came for barely nothing. But all the big name signings, the Nkukus, these other guys that came in, the guy they brought in from the Netherlands league. I forgot the Mexican striker. All these people they brought, nobody has shined. Nobody has even put anything forth. That just tells you that they're sporting projects. And this is going on with a lot of teams. I'm not just going to put on Milan. They're going off of analytics more than they're going off of eye tests. You know?
Yeah.
They're just going off of stats. What did this guy do? How many minutes? Instead of actual ball knowledge.
I don't think they actually watch the games themselves.
No,
literally.
and a lot of teams
They
are
just
doing
go
this
off
now.
their history.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of teams are going into the computer world. Because I'm looking at some of these players and I'm like, forget about Milan quality. They wouldn't even cut it at teams like Sassuolo or teams like Cagliari. Like, it's like, who are these? Like, they cannot even keep the ball.
No technical ability. Like, no.
Yeah. So that's what's killing them. Regardless of what they're doing, it's not working.
I love it.
You know?
I love that comment.
Mhm.
Keep it up. Oh, if I could get both of them in the Europa and the conference, oh my God, that'd be a beautiful
Bro,
season.
if both of them went down while Inter won the Scudetto, like,
I'll throw a party. I'm throwing a party.
oh
bro.
my God. But I'll take one of them. I know both. Is
Yeah, we can't be greedy. We can't be greedy.
Yeah, no.
I think just for Gio's health,
worried. Look at
Gio's
Gio.
health-
Look at
Gio's
Gio's shaking, bro. Look at him. He's sweating.
Gio, it's hard
Yeah,
to
bro.
find offensive games,
No, but
bro.
Dom, you were right though. Since like Gasperini has been locked in, Roma are firing right now.
Man, that's my goal.
Yeah,
bro.
man. Look, my boy Gio hasn't slept, bro. He got bags under his eyes. Gio, are you slept, bro?
he look like
Sleep?
he look like
You been getting your nappies in, bro? I need you to get your nappies in, bro.
This
Oh,
guy,
man,
bro.
he's about to.
Hey, Gio, if
Get
you're,
your
having a hard,
nappies, bro.
if you're having a hard time falling asleep, just watch Milan highlights, bro. They'll put
Man,
you to
for
bed.
real.
Bro,
Well,
that
Real,
is
that
insomnia.
might help.
If you have insomnia, just watch Milan.
Watch the Milan Juve game.
Don't
Yeah,
play
but-
about it,
definitely.
bro.
Why, bro? I was sleeping during the freaking Sassuolo Milan match, so you don't have to tell me that.
Yeah, all right, yeah. So it helps. Confirmed.
Hey, guys, I just want to say, this Thursday coming up is going to be our 1-year anniversary episode.
Wow.
Yep. Yes, it will be.
May 9th, Tutto Calcio has been on the grid for 1 year.
1
First
year.
Boom.
First of many.
Hey, way more.
Time's
So,
gone quickly.
Time flies. Time
It
flies.
really has.
Yep.
So
Appreciate all you guys that stuck with us. Everybody in the chat, all our subscribers or our followers on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. We just started. We got more content we're going to be pushing out, and we have only gotten better. Shout out to every single panel member that is with us now and that was with us in the past. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to be where we're at, and I truly mean that. Looking forward to celebrating that episode on Thursday. It's going to be a special episode. We're going to talk about goals that we had and how we surpassed them and things like that. So, yeah, I mean, this summer is going to be good times. We have some big ideas that are going to be dropping. And we appreciate all you guys, man. We appreciate the panel that's here tonight. I just wanted to say, you guys come on here and give us your free time, and we truly appreciate that. And maybe one day, guys, you never know, we'll all be in the studio.
Maybe one day.
You never know.
Never
We
know.
have. I don't know about Hoyan though. He likes hiding in caves. Maybe we'll go to Hoyan.
No, I'll drag him. I'll drag
You
him
gotta
out.
go. You gotta go. You gotta
I'll
go to the
drag
mountains.
him out.
by the way.
You
You gotta understand,
You
man.
probably find them over there.
I'm hiding for my safety, man. Kivu,
It literally looks like you're in a
all over.
cave right now, bro.
Yeah.
I have to, man. It's not easy. Kivu, the Kivu family, they're crazy. I've never seen crazy fans like that,
The
bro.
Kivu army, bro. Oh,
The Kivu
my
army
God.
is
They're
real,
going
bro.
on.
Did you see my tweets, bro, about like about they coming on attacking people? Yo, it's
my
real.
days, bro.
Bro,
Like the main
yo,
guys after, bro.
I'm gonna give you, because we're pretty much done with the show, guys. We're gonna cover the other 3 segments on Thursday, because we just it was Inter Scudetto winning show basically.
Okay.
So we had to talk about it. We couldn't just brush through that. But I did want to say, bro, it got to the point where I would retweet a Napoli tweet, like a supporter just like supporting, saying, we did it last year. And bro, that person would get quote tweeted by Kivu Army. And the only way that they saw that tweet was because I retweeted it. So like even just me giving some, just retweeting, a fellow Napoli fans stuff, they attacked, bro.
Yeah.
Like grenade launchers with the
telling you.
little Kivu helmets coming out of nowhere.
Yeah, bro. Everyone that has like the helmet, bro, those are all Kivu Army. Bro. Like,
Yeah, bro. It was
I've been
insane,
backing
bro.
Kivu though, so technically I'm one of them.
Well, what the funniest thing is I didn't see half of these guys out throughout the season. Where were they at?
They were
I didn't
preparing. No,
take-
Dom. You know how the army is, right? They're preparing their rifles, they're preparing their gunpowder.
We're going to
Everything.
war,
The Kivu
bro.
Army was preparing all that, the bazookas and everything, and now they're coming out, and now they're hunting.
Oh, they ready, bro. It's supposed to be, bro. I got a lot of quote tweets just from past stuff. I'm like, oh my days.
Look, bro, Hoyan, don't worry. You're not the guy that's getting the worst of it. We know who is getting, much more heat for it.
No, but I'll be honest with you, bro. Like today, I had like a couple of quote tweets. I just laugh at it, bro, and just drop the phone. I'm like, you're thinking about me. You really thinking about me while you won the Scudetto? I'm flattered, guys. I'm flattered. And I don't know why. You guys should love me because I believed more in your team than you guys did. So,
Bro, it's all
I
jokes,
should be
man,
saying
really.
thank you, Dom. Thank you. I didn't get one thank you, but it's okay. I'll see you next season when lock in again. I'm gonna tell you something though. I'm gonna tell you something. Unless you're like very prideful, or you're just like you don't know what rivalries are. These last 4 years, it has been a Napoli-Inter rivalry.
Oh no, 100%.
We have been
Back and forth.
trading the title back and forth with Conte. You guys despise him, and Lukaku. You guys despise him. That's also fed into this rivalry. There is a rivalry going on right now with Napoli and Inter.
I think one thing is that we both hate Juventus. That's the thing,
Yeah. Now I'm gonna tell you something, and I've always said this.
Gio, for Gio.
What goes on here, right? What goes on because we're American, right? We're Westerners, right? We're Westerners. But over there in Italy, it's a different ballgame. Like, don't think that Napoli only hates Juventus. They hate any northern club. So that includes Milan and Inter. Now I'm talking about people in Italy. Us, we're different because we're Americanized, right?
Yeah.
But over there is definitely an Inter Napoli rivalry. And I saw a documentary. I'm just gonna say this, and then we could close out. You guys could say whatever you want.
Oh wow!
About the ultras.
Big up.
Yeah.
We got a raid. Bless
Oh,
up, bro.
nice,
Bless
man.
up, flawless, bro. Big up, man.
Thank you, bro. Hell
Bless
yeah,
up,
thanks,
bro. Bless up, bro.
Nice, man.
Hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're doing well, bro.
Yeah, dude. So I wanted to say that I was looking at this documentary on ultras, and there was a big chunk of it on Inter ultras. And the leader of the Inter ultra was saying, yo, we don't play around. He was just saying like how they make plans, how they have everything set up. And they're like, and he mentioned Napoli ultras. He says, and when Napoli ultras come into town, we're really on our guard because they're like one of the worst ultras to deal with. And we us and them, we really go at each other. So if ultras are got that beef going on, it really don't
Our
matter what
ultras
we say
and
from
Milan
fucking
ultras
United
have to
States
have
of
us
America.
enforced.
I remember
air-conditioned homes.
I remember a few years ago, Dom. I forgot how long. I think it was before COVID. There was a Napoli Inter Ultra clash that unfortunately, I think a person or two was unalived. Yeah, so it there is like you said, there is a huge animosity. I'm kind of leaning away from the ultras because I feel like they think they own the club too much. I give them props for the TV, all that stuff, but yeah, no, exactly.
They gave us a bad rep, bro. Like this season, this season, we know what happened.
Yeah, but so this episode was about congratulating Inter on their Scudetto. Hey, listen, bro. Listen, guys. What's up?
Bless up, flawless. Bless up, bro.
Flawless. What's up, bro? Big up, man.
What's up, dude?
Listen, we're gonna run it back to you guys next season. And I think Napoli are gonna throw their punches again. You know what I mean?
We'll be waiting though. We'll be waiting.
Yeah. So
Dom, I need you to take off that badge off the jersey.
Yeah, now
what badge?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
You know, on the jersey. I need you to take that off.
Okay. So that when you take off all the badges that you had on yours 2 seasons ago, I'll do that. Okay. If that's how it works, if that's how the rules go.
We did. We did
though. We took them off. We had none.
We look at our jerseys. We don't have anything on them.
Yeah. Now we're gonna have one.
Yeah. Now we need to do the favor and go ahead.
What are you guys talking about, bro? You know, Inte, bro. You know what? You guys want to start pissing me off, bro? I'll start going at you guys. I don't care, bro.
No, it's not the pitch. That's just how the rules are.
It's just we're saying, yeah, we have no badges. This
hey, you know what? You guys want to talk about this sporting fraud investigation that's still going on? Yeah, you guys, nobody's
talking about that
on that, bro.
Trump,
nobody talks about that. Nobody talking about that,
bro. Trump.
Hey, listen, if you guys think that it's still over, bro, I hope it ruins your parade in that summer, bro.
Hey, all I know, all the way things are going, we might actually get 22. You know,
22, yeah. Keep going. 22 this, 22 that. Yeah.
Yo, Gio, could you imagine this, Gio? After all the heat that they give you about how they took your Scudetto away, right? Could you imagine they get caught in the scandal and Napoli ends up taking one of their Scudettos?
Listen, bro. Listen, bro. I'm having a party, bro. If Inter, get caught, bro. I'm having a party, bro. Then they can't talk nothing about cheating to us no more. You won't be able to say
They will not be able to say nothing, bro.
Zero, bro.
Yeah, ifs, buts, and maybes.
Zero, bro.
Okay.
So if I were you guys, I would humble thyself until that investigation's over because you ain't out of the woods yet, bro.
Bumped up charges. That's all they are.
Okay.
We'll see. Okay. For now, though, we are gonna be rejoicing.
Are you gonna hang yourself with that scarf again, Doodle? What's going on?
But our season isn't over yet, though.
Are you Are you like studying to be a mummy or something? Are you studying to be a mummy?
What's
going on, bro?
Nah. But now we still got some endeavors to stuff to deal with. So errands to run.
So Inte, I got a question for you guys. Is the only way you guys could win the league is by getting tossed out of the Champions League early? Is that how it is?
It looks like the formula.
That looks like the formula. So I guess next year we'll see what happens.
Okay.
We'll have to see.
Okay.
Nah, man, it's gonna be funny, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Season.
Bro, this summer, bro. Bro, this investigation is still going on right now.
Did you hear the latest?
No, the latest? Enlighten me.
They're coming up with a list. I told you that once you get that one guy, he starts talking, then you get more guys involved, and they all start ratting on each other. Nothing's over, bro. Nothing's over, bro.
Our hands are clean, okay? Our hands are
really, really. Your hands are clean.
Our hands are clean.
Mm-hmm.
We are
Listen,
not,
bro.
We are not.
Hey,
like
this
that
happened to us. We celebrated the Scudetto like a month later. That was it. But you guys are in that phase now, bro. Hey, you know what's a coincidence?
Yeah, but that was pre-VAR.
20 years later. 20 years later, by the way.
But Gio,
20 years later.
If we're being honest, though, this is
it's
from
for
last.
Inter now, bro.
This is from last season,
Juve,
though,
bro.
right?
All right, they're the new guys. All right, they're the new guys.
But that was all pre-VAR.
Listen, don't worry about it. I love it. You know what? You know what's funny, bro? I love you guys are like deflecting, bro, because I'm getting under your skin. So let's keep talking about it. I love it, bro.
You were pretty mad this stream, bro.
Hey, cool. Hey, thank you. Hey, it's okay, bro. Because listen, I know in the back of my head. Listen, of course, I'm be pissed off, right? Just like if Juve won that. Okay, listen. Okay. First of all, listen before you start talking again. All right. You know what? Hold on. You freaking fraud. Hold on.
You've reached your limit on talking. Shut the fuck up.
All right.
Now. Okay. Well, guess what, bro? If you were in my shoes, you'd be trying to do the same thing. Okay. Especially with this scandal, right? That's going on, right? This investigation. You'll be doing the same thing, 100%.
Yeah, you would.
You would be doing the same thing, dude.
Yo, did you see him out on Twitter? Did you see him out on Twitter? Yo, why you picking on Ethan? I understand understand Milan and Juventus, but why Napoli? Well, maybe because we've been fighting for titles. Maybe that's why we get him. I'm leaving on social media. I can't take it no more. I'm gonna leave Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and my MySpace too. I'm gonna get off MySpace. Yeah, that was the energy just last week, and now all you guys are out here quote tweeting, acting all brave. Man, some of you, I swear, some of you would get bullied in a middle school playground during lunchtime. I swear.
The fact that a lot of the Inter fans are so soft, especially now, since where people are talking about this investigation and stuff like that. Well, we all know that. Yeah, we all know it.
Wow.
We all know it. We all know it. We all know this, bro. We all know this.
This is a lot of bunch of thinking.
Remember, the agenda is still on. This is gonna be my new agenda, guys, for the summer, guys. Stay tuned. You know what I'm
What's
saying?
your new
Bro,
agenda?
This image right there, bro. You see that image? You see what the sign says in the back?
Well,
100%.
Oh,
Woohoo! This is nice.
worry about your top score.
I would love to see that player in a freaking criminal. You know what I mean? That's
Okay.
Just saying,
Just because you've been in
it'll be absolute cinema. Just saying,
I'm
just saying.
glad you have something to.
Hey, let's not forget about that. Big up to Dom for Napoli Talk, bro, because that was that was epic.
This will be Doodle if he did get regulated, bro.
For the love of God, please, down.
I'll come
Hey,
to and I'll be like, yo, Doodle. I'm like, yo, Doodle, give me that Scudetto, bro. Then I'll come in and I'll say, Doodle, give me that Scudetto.
Will you just get this bum out of here already, huh?
Nah. Hey,
Hey, Doodle, bro. Doodle, this is gonna be Doodle and Hoyan, bro. If they find out, you know what I'm saying?
Fucking
Bro,
stupid. I need to up my game. No, I need to fucking downplay my fucking game. I need to downplay it to win. Fuck!
Yeah, ifs, buts, and maybes. All I'm seeing right now is we're the Scudetto champions. That's all I'm seeing right now.
Listen, talk all you want, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk, bro.
You'll be busy in the summer, though, bro. You'll be busy, 100%.
Yeah, I'll be busy celebrating. I agree.
Hey, because the whole list. Hey, well, guess what? The whole list is gonna come out, bro.
Sure, let them come out and let the list come out, bro.
You know what I find funny, bro? Hoyan, I don't know. He dipped back into his cave. I don't know where you at, Hoyan. You know what I find funny, Hoyan? You know what I find funny is that everybody on Twitter, right? As soon as news dropped, right? And then like everyone bantered on you guys, and like half of you guys are gonna leave all social media, and then that tweet dropped that Milan's prosecutor wasn't investigating Inter, and all you thought that you were suddenly clear, and all you guys thought that you were like you guys had like 20 years of experience being criminal investigators. Like I love that. Like you guys, like a lot of you guys thought that you already knew something about criminology and how things work. The investigation just started. So stand by. Just stand by.
Stand by, guys.
I want to know. I want to know one thing. Where did it come from? And this is like the Milan prosecutor said that these are one of the things he's looking into. Where did it come from that referees were appointed to benefit Inter? That is what if it was just like something stupid, but that right there. Could that lead? Are those going to be breadcrumbs that are going to lead somewhere deeper into the woods? Remains to be seen. But guys go out. I know one thing, Hoyan. I'll let you talk. I know one thing. Why you guys are here celebrating until that investigation is closed ended, until there's like trials. You guys in the back of your minds, you guys are out there celebrating, but in the back of your minds, you guys are scared. Because criminal investigations take months, probably even years. I wouldn't want a criminal investigation attached to my club or links attached to my club where I'm lifting a Scudetto, bro. I would just say it.
One thing I'll tell you, as much as I go about this, I go at this management, they are squeaky clean. They are squeaky clean to the point where zero doubt that our name is cleared And I'm thinking, you guys can say the Morata League, everything like that.
100%, bro.
You can go about
We know
it.
this.
Like I said, if you want to enjoy this moment.
Listen. This is gonna be Hoyan crapping in his pants, bro. You know
Nah,
there we go, bro.
I
Look at me grabbing his pants. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
all
bro,
those
nasty.
Inter fans, all those Inter fans in the freaking white suits that they have that they were posting. If you remember, Dom, remember that? Hey,
let me ask you
whole
a question.
thing that they're all over. You know what I mean?
Hold on, Gio.
Yeah, there's a reason for that.
Gio, I'm gonna ask you a question, okay?
Go ahead, sir.
That year, this case is about 2024, 2025. What happened last season? Nothing to do with this season. That year, if I recall, I never won the title. The year that you got caught and your scandal, Coach Apoli, was actually, people knew about it long before. It's just they couldn't prove it. Second of all, what are they going to take from me? Second place? I didn't win.
Bro, they can take our second place medals, I guess.
Yeah, medals. You can have the second place medal.
No, you guys don't know how this works, bro.
You guys don't know how to understand.
You guys will get points
you
deducted for this. You guys will get points deducted for this season.
For this season.
No.
Are you guys?
You guys will get points deducted for this season.
No.
Scudetto stripped. And
How
maybe
many,
relegation.
Dom, how many points?
It don't
Sure, but
matter.
let's see if that
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Dom, let's say
Well,
we
the
lost
season's
10
not
points.
the season's not over, fam.
But let's say we get deducted 10 points. We still win the league.
For sporting fraud, no. That's like for financial what Juventus got, but sporting fraud is heavy. That's
but if it happens. But the thing is, you know what I noticed though? This is the only thing they all have going on right now. This is the only thing they're holding on to right now because the league is done, right? We won. So now they're just hoping for this. They're just waiting for this.
Hey, listen, don't. Hey, listen, all you Inter fans on Twitter, let's not forget, Don. They said that, it's all done and dusted, this whole investigation. Yeah. Now all of a sudden it's still going on. Like if they're not involved all of a sudden. Well, guess what? You guys are gonna be
actually
involved
victims.
Still.
We're victims.
Yeah, really.
We might actually get if it's found that referee told the VAR when we were playing against Roma, the Indique on BSAC, and they went actually and said, mind your own business, and that's proven. Hey,
yeah,
Dom,
because you're talking about Brett.
I don't know if it's number 4 or 5 that you won, but I'll be panicking too.
They already looked into it and they cleared it.
Oh, they cleared it. Just like what you just said a minute ago, Dom. Investigation takes time. So
So that incident, that specific incident, they looked into it, investigated, and cleared it. Now, what the Milan prosecutor said about Inter is that we're not investigating Inter. So if they would have investigated Inter, looked into it, and cleared your club, then I would be like,
let them investigate us.
But the thing is that they haven't even looked into it. So
there's no probable cause for us. There's no reason for us to be looked into.
Now, how many years of experience do you have as a criminal detective, Hoyan?
No, how many years do you have it?
I'm just saying. I'm not the one that's saying my club is cleared. I'm saying that the investigation just started. Don't think that just because the Milan prosecutor said they weren't investigating you, that they will not ever investigate you. That's what I'm saying.
Let them investigate then. Let them investigate.
First, well, the thing is, Dom, they're first investigating their referees first. That's what.
But here's the thing, though. You say our fans are going to go.
Listen, that's how it is. Already, though. But listen, that's how it is. They investigate their referees first.
Okay, but tell that to your fan base.
Criminal investigation.
Then
investigation just began, right?
Listen.
They're sure that's already done.
Listen. You're not listening, bro. I know you're getting nervous in your brain right now. No. I know you're getting nervous now.
Your fan base is sure. Like,
listen, Hoyan is doing a good job at it, bro. But Dudo is freaking struggling, bro. Hoyan's doing a good job at it, bro. But Dudo's struggling, bro.
Your fans and Milan fans were all saying, "Yo, it's done. Milan, Inter are getting relegated." They all said that. Now. Suddenly, it's like now it's okay.
Listen, now picture this. Okay. You guys did that, right? All those tweets are out there. You guys going after Juventini, Napolitani, Juventini as well. You know what I mean? Milan fans. And if you guys get it, you guys.
No, bro. Time out. All these tweets of them celebrating and the Kivu army attacking everybody. Ooh, if things don't work out. Ooh, it's like dropping a napalm bomb. It'll be like dropping a napalm bomb on Kivu Army.
Yeah, but that's if they don't work out. But we're good, man. We're good.
Oh, and then we can really see people, and then we're gonna really see Inter fans leave social media, bro. We're gonna be like, yo, where is it? Oh, there goes Doodle. We lost Doodle. Hoyang up, he's gone too. We'll have no Inter panel members on here.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, they wouldn't even show their faces if they were relegated or something like that on the show. Bro. They would be all God. They'll be in their caves. You know what I'm saying? They'll be in there.
Hey, Doodle, you know when you don't have nothing to celebrate, you have to find something. So we're gonna have to let them have.
That's what I'm telling you. Like
Enjoy
now,
it's okay.
moment.
I know, Doodle.
Enjoy
I
the
know it's getting under your
speculation.
skin. You know what I'm saying,
Enjoy
bro? I
all
know
the
it is,
stuff.
bro.
yeah, man, we just gotta enjoy this.
Sooner or
You
later, I
guys
want you to
legit,
know, though.
bro. You guys are nervous, bro.
No,
You got
sooner
both
or
of you
later,
are
what's
You're
gonna
nervous
nervous,
for
and
the
I
cup
know
final. I
that
agree.
the same
down.
vibes. I know that
Oh,
the same
boy.
vibes that you guys got that are showing here on camera, and props to you guys for showing up on the live and showing your faces. I know that thousands and thousands of Interisti on Twitter acting all brave out there on the streets. In the back of their mind, they're like, we need this investigation to be over.
Yep.
That's what they're thinking. We need this investigation to be done with.
Okay,
When it's sealed, then everything's cool. But right now, next week, they're looking up to pull up a bunch of other names, and they're saying that they're expanding the investigation, that they requested 6 more months.
6 more months, bro. Come on. Bro, let them pull up the names. But again,
penalize
if
you
they
for
want to
this
check on us, let them
season.
check on us.
They
Oh,
penalize
bro.
you for this season, bro.
Let them check
Bro.
on us.
What do you mean us,
Bro.
dude? What do you mean us, dude? You live
Yeah,
in
the
California,
club.
bro. We're talking about
No, we're
investigation
talking
in
about the club.
Italy.
Fine. Let them investigate
then
the
you
club.
got, there's nothing over go. You got nothing going on over there, all right? It's over there in Italy.
Oh,
They're not
man,
gonna
this is
investigate
gonna
you.
be fun, bro.
Fine, let them
Nah,
investigate
man.
the club, bro. Let them do it. Let them do it.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, bro.
You
This is gonna be funny, bro.
You can celebrate the verdict in the Europa League playing in Siberia. Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, bro.
Bro, you know
Stay
what would
tuned.
suck?
Stay
You know what would
tuned.
suck? Because let's say you guys get relegated and Juventus end up in 5th, they'll slide up to 4th and go into
Decide up to
Champions League.
4th and go into Champions League. Yep.
That's if that happens. But the
Look
thing
at
is,
this
all I
wet
know is,
dream.
yeah,
look
we'll
look
see,
at this
bro.
wet dream Gio is having. Trying to
let's
sneak
keep in
into the
mind,
back
guys, you
door.
guys are speaking
Hey,
in ifs,
hey, it's
big
okay.
ifs, bro.
Nah, Biagio,
All
we're
banter.
only
This is all
doing it.
banter, bro.
It's all
Great
banter.
take, yeah.
Listen,
We still got lots to
Biagio,
talk about.
you know what the funny thing is, right? Is that, listen, Hoyan kind of was handling it, but Doodle, rocking back.
Bro,
and
I'm
forth
worried about Lazio
there.
right now, but we got Lazio.
No, you're
before
you're worried
the
about
next week.
Lazio, really? They're 10th place,
Yeah,
though.
bro. Lazio, bro. Ooh, scary team.
Oh,
Sari,
really?
Saribol, you know?
Nah, but banter aside, man, we just wanted to
Yeah.
entertain the chat a little bit with the conspiracy theories. Everyone loves this, loves them some conspiracy theories. Congrats on the Scudetto, and then pending litigation. Hopefully, you guys are clear of all possible charges.
We've been cleared already. We're clear.
Yeah, Hoyan. Trust me, bro. Nazario and Nima are gonna get us out. Worst case scenario.
Yeah. All right,
Okay.
bro.
All
Like I
right.
said, bro. Stay tuned, everybody. Stay tuned.
We will stay tuned.
Yeah,
We gotta stay tuned.
Yeah,
what
anyways,
happens in
Oh,
Lecce.
yeah.
we're gonna continue.
Listen,
We
our
gotta
stuff.
stay tuned. What
100%.
happens in Lecce? That's what we gotta stay
100%.
tuned to.
Don't worry,
Yeah,
bro. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
You got a question there,
Lazio,
Biagio?
Yeah. Regarding the situation, I mean, what can you say? It's nice to like think of this as a hypothetical and banter Inter, but it's a big if. Even if they were to get everything stripped, it would take a lot. I mean, what more can you really say? It doesn't. It's just we're just trying to get into these Inter fan.
Look, it was working. It is working. Oh, look at the little trigger,
We are
dog.
good.
Look at that. You see how they just eat the rage bait, bro. They just eat the rage bait, dog. Look.
Okay, Gio, how sure are you that Inter's gonna get convicted, Gio? How sure? Are you?
Hey, listen, bro.
Just give me a percentage.
Hey, listen. You're gonna get investigated. That's why.
No,
That's my
I was
prediction.
just
Okay,
You will
make-
get
like how,
investigated.
no, he didn't say
Hold on,
investigate. He
real
said
quick,
convicted.
dude.
I don't. Listen. Let it talk for itself. Listen,
I
Hoyan. Let
want
it
to
talk
make
for
a
itself.
wager with you. I wanna
I'll
make
be
a wager
listen.
with
Listen.
Yo,
I'll be
yo.
Hey,
hiding in my
Gio, don't
cave.
block. Don't
I'll
block
be
now.
hiding. Listen.
Yo,
I'll be
check
hiding
this
in
out,
my little
Gio.
cave, and when it's
Yo,
out,
check
it's
this out. Yo,
Uh,
this is how they do their base operations, Gio, and DMs, bro. Kiwu Army, bro. Yo, oh yeah, check DMs.
Yeah, but Hoyan,
Doodle,
what do you gotta say?
check GMs.
Hoyan, what do you gotta say?
Gio,
That's probably how they started this gimmick, bro.
I
That's
wanna-
how they started
real
this
quick.
gimmick.
I want to make a wager with you, okay? If Inter is found convicted guilty, of the situation. I'll come on this
It's
panel,
Army.
wear a Juve jersey for the whole show. If they get cleared and they are not found guilty, you have to do the same thing and wear Inter.
If you think I'm going to wear an Inter jersey,
I'm
Oh,
just
why are
saying,
you
out of
saying?
your mind.
Hey, why are you?
I'm not saying I'm scared. I just
Oh,
don't
don't you think
want to
that's
wear
fair?
your dirty
That's a
colors. You know what I'm
fair
saying?
way
Because
to-
then I would have to
Oh,
go
yeah,
to,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Listen, I don't want to wear
Do the
your
best
dirty.
you
You know, listen, I don't
Why?
want to wear
Okay,
your dirty
wow,
jerseys.
okay,
You know why?
okay,
Because
sure.
I'm gonna have to go take 10
But here's the
showers,
thing.
1,000
Here's the
showers. You know what I'm saying?
how
To get
sure
all that
are
freaking
you?
shit off my
How
freaking
sure
body.
are you that
Nah,
this
You
is
know what I
actually
mean?
it?
That's
How
all I'm
sure are
saying.
you?
Nah,
I'm
Gio,
100%.
nah,
Don't worry, bro.
I'm
bro.
clean. We're clean.
If
We're
you think,
clean
if
now.
you think, if you think that I'm going to wear your club's disgusting
Back your talk, bro.
jersey,
You think we're gonna get convicted?
fine.
Just agree to it.
Hey,
Bro,
it's just my opinion. It's just
Yo,
my
I just
opinion.
I just want to
You
let
Yeah, we
guys
gotta
can.
bounce
you guys
now.
know. Just keep this in mind. The thing that when Juve got their points deducted in 2023, it was for something they did 2 to 3 years prior. It takes a lot of time.
Long time.
Mm.
Oh,
Takes a
bro,
lot of
maybe
time.
not now, but bro, it could be 2-3 years down the line. They got investigated, they got convicted, and they got the points deduction in 2023 for something they did in 2021. Bro, 2 years
Look
is
at
a
that.
long time. A
Look at
long
that.
time, bro.
But also, time.
Woo! Imagine those
uh,
Scudetti get stripped. Strip them
I-
Scudetti, bro.
Gio still didn't agree.
Dom, all I would
What
worry
the hell
about
did I
is
just
if it's been found that there is tampering that was causing Inter to drop points, your title might get stripped. We might be looking at 22 and 21.
I
Napoli's
personally
not
don't
linked
think
to
any
anything
title
yet. When
I'm
Napoli's name is linked in the
No, 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 no.
investigation, like yours
I'm not
was,
I'm not
I'll
saying-
be nervous. But right now,
No,
we're
no,
not nervous, bro.
I'm not saying Napoli's
You
linked.
think-
I'm saying if there is found that the games that Inter played, like the Bologna, like the Roma matches, like the games that they cost us, even the Lazio game, if they find out that something was up wrong, we might be having a playoff game because he only won by once. So
That's not
You
how it
ready
works,
for that?
young, but good luck. That's how it works, bro. That's
We'll
not
see.
how it's gonna work.
Yeah,
We'll
okay.
see.
Anyways,
Hey,
Gio,
okay,
I
you
agree.
know,
Like I said,
Last
enjoy
year-
it while it lasts.
Also,
Yeah.
we'll
Yeah,
enjoy
well,
while
last
if
round.
forever lasts. Okay, thank you.
Hey, listen, enjoy it for now, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
No, I'm
We got
enjoying
we
it
got,
for
we
the
got
next
good
12 months.
lawyers. That's the difference. We got better lawyers.
No, no,
than
no. We're enjoying this until they stripped us off until this is off of our shirts. Until then.
you. Which ain't never gonna happen. Wishful thinking, Gio.
So next year, unless someone beats us to it, then I guess they're gonna.
You
have
can
to,
dream about it.
We'll see though.
Look at Doodle. Doodle all of a sudden has a spine. You weren't chatting like that all season, dude. All of a sudden you brave out here.
No. The key
Yeah,
army.
fine,
You gotta
man.
realize
Yo,
the
it's
key
like
army.
you brave.
Win, man.
I'm gonna
Kivu
tell you
Army.
something.
Please.
I'm gonna tell you something. After what I saw, with you guys winning it yesterday, and how I saw you guys react, you came straight at us. I didn't do any of that nonsense when we won last year. I'm gonna remember that from all you guys. Kivu Army is gonna be on my hit list. You better hope Napoli don't take that back, because if they do, I'm catching checks on all you bums.
Okay.
All of you bums.
Okay.
You're gonna be
Okay.
the first one, you fraud, Doodle.
Okay. I'll be waiting.
Doodle definitely on the shit list, bro, for next season. That's all I'm gonna say. Bro.
Oh, that's a great.
He's
year.
definitely oof.
We'll wait. But for now,
Let
the
me-
tricolore is back
Let
to
me
the good
check what
guys.
time that
Back to
Lecce
us.
game is, bro. I'm about to tune in for that shit.
Yeah, go hide back in your little cable there, bro. That's why you're probably it's all
You
good.
better- We're
We're
about to end the show, guys.
Yeah, man, we're gonna end the show now. But big up to everybody. Big up to also Floss for the raid, bro. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, man. But big up to everybody also on the panel. Also everybody in the chat that tuned in tonight. Make sure, of course, to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, share. All socials will be in the description below as well. And guys, also stay tuned for Thursday. Will be our 1 year anniversary. So make sure to tune into that live stream on Thursday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure to do that.
1 year on Thursday.
It's gonna be a really, really emotional stream, I would say, for a lot of us in here. So big up to everybody, and we'll see you on Thursday, everybody.
Champion.
Kivu Army. Watch out, Kivu Army.
Watch out. Watch out.
Kivu.
Champion. Ole, ole.